Hello and welcome back. We are back here playing Victoria 3. Let's just double check my audio settings. The audio is working. It has been like 3 weeks since we have played, or since I have played. I'm sure you guys have been playing quite a bit more than me. The computer's fixed. Cross the fingers. And hopefully the hurricane's not so bad, because I live in an area that is going to be affected by Hurricane Hilary, but hopefully not too affected. More by flooding and the lack of infrastructure to handle flooding than anything like that. But that's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today is we're trying to get at least some video of Victoria 3 out before the hurricane hits or something like this, just in case I can't upload tomorrow. And so we're going to be trying to get the Grandeur Colombia achievement, which is going to involve us going after Argentina, Chile, and annexing Peru, Bolivia, kind of getting this huge swath here. For whatever reason, man, the screen seems so bright to me. I've been playing on a monitor that's like 1/4 the size of like my regular monitor. Let's take it on pause and go. It's like 1/4 the size of, you know, my like, well, just one of my monitors, and now I have two monitors again, and so big excite. Hey Paul, it's 5 a.m. there. Oh, let's go. We are back. We are so back. But I'm gonna play like training wheel style on speed 3. I feel super like uncomfortable, right? Like I do not feel like an autopilot mode. Also, like I can't remember what exactly we were doing. I mean, we put in a bunch of logging camps, so we're doing something right. We do get rifling and repeaters and such, and so this is going to be good. But yeah, big excite. I think we should be on reinforced wooden ships, even if it makes less money, so we're going to make that swap. Labor movement was what we were actively researching. We're going to make this swap as well. The big thing about this one is it does move from being merchant guild owned to capitalist owned, and we'll hit an equilibrium level of employment anyways. It is a more efficient PM. It's not like the PM is bad, and so that's why we don't really care that it doesn't make money. But we do need to pick a tech, any tech. No, probably a specific tech. We're not doing any sort of fighting anytime soon. Bessemer process isn't terrible, but I think we're probably going to be going for a society tech, no? I mean, I never hate going for a faster civilizing mission. Or Quinine. We already have pharmaceuticals research. This is probably just the play. Damn, man, good luck with that. I hope it doesn't affect your area too bad. It shouldn't. I live in an area that ostensibly, like, I live next to a river that is supposed to flood in the other direction, but we don't really get that. We don't really encounter that too much. How are we doing in the colonization game? Are we even doing in the colonization game? I think we're not doing. Please tell me we're doing. We're on colonial exploitation. It looks like we're colonizing down here. Did we just, oh, this is us. Okay. I have eyes, I swear. So, it looks like we did the one-ship shuffle with Oman. Yeah, Mara into Oman. We did do the one-ship shuffle. God bless. Turkey formed this game, which is a bit interesting. Don't see it too often. So that's nice. I think we'll just try and keep the game going. Where's our beats, yo? Should we turn on? We just have everything on. This is just super depressing playing in a game that, why is the construction only 150? Terrible. It's actually, like, the infrastructure problems here, I think that they should, change, like, the way the infrastructure modifiers work. Like, it's just so debilitating for South America. Like, this portion of South America, the entire portion, we have to, go after. We should be declaring a war. Because if you're not using your infamy decay, you're losing it. What are we at right now? Well, I guess we're still using our decay, but like, yeah. We want to always be at war, don't we? So we want to find a useful war. God, it's been so long since I've done this. Oh. Speaking of useful war, but we can't yet. We're going to damage relations with them as well. If we can get a war on either of these, we can declare on the other one. But big sad we didn't proactively make sure we had bad relations. This is not ideal. We kind of want to, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for bad relations. Now, why can't we fight Chile? We must have a truce with them. Chile has an active truce with Chile. Well, that seems not correct. Or Toulouse. Well, why can't we fight you? We don't have our own war. What's wrong? We want to dominion you. Why can't we do it? Oh, we have no interest there. That would make sense. That makes a lot of sense. We also are not higher rank than them, so that won't work. The tiny nations improving relations is always so annoying. Yeah, because it's like, honestly, expelling diplomats shouldn't take that much. I guess we could just go after El Salvador and make them a dominion. Could take a little save before this happens. I don't think we want to fight any of the big bad baddies. Let's see what our relations with UK is. Protective, so that means they're probably going to join against us. Oh, protective, and we can declare independence? What is going on here? We are a protectorate, okay. So that changes things up a bit, doesn't it? Because I think we're limited to being minor power then, no? Currently holds great minor power. We have to stop being the subject of Great Britain. Okay, so we took the easy way out in the beginning, and now we're going to be punished for some time for it. Okay, that makes sense. So what's the strategy here? Well, UK is not going to interfere against us too often, and so I guess it's going after these insignificant nations that it looks like this is what we have been doing. Can't remember which is better between Etche and Siak to go after. I mean, we do have boats. We do have a dream. Do you have a truce with the UK? No, you don't. So, I mean, maybe we could go after Qing, as is tradition. Let's see. Oh, we have one interest we can declare. And we have it here. So I'm assuming we had a plan? What was our plan? Were we gonna go after Sind? This seems fine, I guess. Especially because I think we actually can go after Sind. Yep. And it'll only give 5 infamy. Now, we might puppet them instead. What about annexing? Conquer. This is quite a bit. But the puppets so we can go in on Siak. Actually, let's just dominion them because, to be honest, we can't fight the Sikh Empire right now anyways. And so I think this will be a good one. Man, we're so smart and good at this game. Handsome, too. Did shave, though. You guys were upset about that. So it goes. And so... God, my brain... I feel like so Vicky 3 slow right now. I'm glad I didn't start recording anything else, because to be honest, it feels like my Vicky 3 brain is not working yet. This is the first time I've touched the game in like 3 weeks. Now we are making progress towards slavery ban, no? Or is just really slow? We're barely reputable. We do have really good ban chance so far. I mean, we could also start annexing all these boyos, but we want to make use of the 5 free construction you get from having really small powers as the subject, so... And I guess we also want to go for war reps. We're going to make a primary and open their market, which we do not care about too much. We can probably sway Great Britain, except for why not? They have a truce? Oh, they're our suzerains, so we can't sway them actively because the game has really intuitive and nice diplomacy mechanics. I think we kind of set up our queue pretty well before we did anything, so I think we're going to click up the speed a little bit. It's been a while since I've read that event. Maybe I should reread it. It has been a hot minute. Hot minute. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone dry? I'm about to not be. Talking about playing Victoria 3, not the Hurricane. Although the Hurricane too. Hopefully my window's not as leaky as it kind of sometimes is. We have a lot of excess labor in Ecuador, if I recall correctly. Oop, that's the wrong button. We meant to click Alt. Also not used to this keyboard. Oh wow, we already have a whole bunch of these in Ecuador. We're just like ready to crank up. We're just gonna add one. We kind of want to be losing money. I guess we are kind of losing money. What was that? We maybe just got a little bit of an influx. Switching from government spending to not government spending. Well, okay. We can annex someone. We have 12 infamy. This is a fine amount of infamy. We also have a native interest here, so we are going to get to declare a new interest somewhere. I mean, we could go after Qing. I just don't feel like doing the whole shtick. Maybe we save and see if the UK will join us to take Beijing and get war reps. I don't know. This is probably objectively like what's strongest. We'll see if we can do anything. We're improving relations there. We are limited to minor power, though, which does mean we're gaining way less infamy for everything we do, which is a plus side. Wow. Dude, Turkey's fucking popping off. Look at you. Look at you. In the hands of the state, murderers, maybe. I guess we don't want to do the we're just about done passing this law, but it is a little bit of a toughie to get through. Industrial barriers. Gold depleted. Unfortunate. It'd be like that sometimes, which does mean we will have a gold mine that is buildable, likely. North Borneo. So let's see if we have... see the current situation in the North Borneo in regards to our turmoil. It's not too bad. Why don't we just plop some of these down at the end of the queue? And I think that we're gonna put a couple of these at the front, because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have enough infrastructure. Well, after the two, we should. I think we could eat this bureaucracy deficit. Maybe not. Toghurt is colonizing Algeria and Sahara? What the fuck? Really? Toghurt? Algerian Sahara. I don't see what exactly you're referring to. But I also don't... Okay. And we just have this big nice right here. Slavery band is gonna go through soon. We back, baby, let's go. That's right. We back, and then the hurricane's gonna knock out our electricity tomorrow. Minol says, yo man, just want to say thank you for the tutorials. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for watching the tutorials. It's a two-way street, you know? In regards to how everything works. It's a symbiotic relationship. The content creation and consumption. Or guides. Not and guides, just one of the two. That's fair. I can respect that. Yay, we banned slavery. Cool. American moment. Alright, how do we discriminate now? Probably free trade. It was in the podcast with We Play Games, he was really bullish on free trade. I agree free trade's the best, but it was like, he seemed to think it was better than laissez-faire, which I don't know about that one. But it's probably best here. Yeah. I'll bite on that. Who are we pissing off? The rural folk? Yeah, fair enough. Let's do it, baby. And I think we made an agitator happy. I think we should probably try... I think we should start trying to pay more attention to agitator stuff. See, like, this guy we can invite and then maybe get on... We're presidential republic? Yuck. But technocracy? Maybe? Wealth voting's fine. I actually like wealth voting a lot anyways. Don't like presidential republic, though. Do not like it. Wait, before Hilary hits, you live in LA? I am in Orange County, which is in between San Diego and LA. So I'm actually in a worse place than LA, but it's not super bad. I kind of had to watch them. Well, never played Vicky game before, so it's nice to know how to build the economy. Yeah, and like all the tutorials that came out like 9 months ago when the game dropped are just like terrible. I guess we save and then we... Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. But I'm pretty sure Great Britain, we can sway Great Britain. And then, because we don't want to eat the 17 infamy for nothing, and it's really just a sway Great Britain time. So, this would not be a hardcore play. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put in this We're gonna put, and they are swayable here. We have to offer him an obligation though. That's not too bad. We're gonna go for war reps from Xing. Make it primary. And the real question is do we... Oh, we can transfer. Oh, we can get stuff off of Russia as well. Except for Russia's... Well, why don't we take war reps off of Russia? So now they can't leave. And now we don't have enough maneuvers to really go after everything we want anyways. Because we do need some extra maneuvers to sway Great Britain. But we'll offer them an obligation and let's go. Where are 50 viewers? Yeah, that's the real talk. This wasn't a scheduled stream and it wasn't at my normal time, so it'd be like that. Would free trade be less good on larger nations, or is it always a big plus? I think it's always a big plus. I'm not sure. Is it better on larger or smaller nations? I actually don't really have a... I don't really have a mechanic that comes to mind that would make it better or worse on larger and smaller nations. Other than you're maybe in a customs union when you're in a smaller nation, something like this. And so that could influence things. Wait, why are we fearful? The frick? What? What? Don't we have a bigger army? Come on, my guy. They do have a war goal wanted that's on the UK, so the UK is more likely to actually send troops and less likely to just back down. That's a whole ton of troops coming in. Yeah, maybe this is a bad idea. From what I understood of the podcast is that peasants suck. Yeah, I did not know, or I had forgotten that it was like such a big difference. Like, I recall having like read it before, but like it didn't register that they consume way less, which makes a huge difference. I still don't think it's worth building agrarian stuff to override it, but it makes agrarian stuff much better because you can build it faster. Did you see OPB's video of human batteries? Any thoughts on what that means for getting literacy up? I did not see his video on human batteries, so I couldn't tell you. I think we might just reload here, given that they're gonna take Xiaozhou and be able to enforce almost immediately, and I don't think the UK's... Yeah, look at what the UK's committing to this. Not a whole lot. The UK is just going to get overrun. I think we actually just lose this war with Russia in it, to be honest. Yeah, that's like super ambitious war though. Maybe we just start annexing people in Central America, because those will probably be the best ones to go after. Mainly just kind of... What does he mean by human batteries though? Like using... not using any, what is it, we'll just annex some of these guys, or start on it. Not using any labor-saving PMs, and instead getting people out from being peasants, so that you can increase consumption, relative to being... Like, if this is the idea, I have to say I don't mind it. Man, we're just also really weak right now. I feel like we're strong, because, like, in terms of map color, we look strong, but we're really not that strong. Sometimes in your games, 1860, Qing moves off peasant levies and no nation wants to fight all that. Yeah, no way, dude. Basically, peasants gain literacy as they are hired? Yes. Because the pops split, the lowest literacy pops get hired as laborers, and as a consequence, the literacy of unemployed goes up really fast. Weird paradox math. Interesting. Vicky 3 is back, the cred field. We are back. For now. I don't think we can... Yeah, we're just gonna get a little quick annex here. We should be able to incorporate these guys faster, and while we kind of would like to accumulate more subjects, there's not a whole lot we could do. Oh, we have a guaranteed lives movement. Maybe we go for that next. So, maybe we want to be on speed 3. I'm still not I still feel super unsteady. I think that we only have one trade route. That's got to be a mistake. But we also don't necessarily want to build a ton of... let's see if we have insufficient tax capacity somewhere. We do in Benin, which I'm not sure we're incorporating, but we'll just build one there anyways. It's probably got a construction malice. Oh, or no, I think we colonized it, so it shouldn't have a construction malice. No, someone convinced us to conquer it. It will have a construction malice. How bad is it? Do we want to... minus 50%. We'll just build there. It's inefficient, but kind of want to keep up with chat more so than... and keep the game running more so than playing perfect. That is paradox math. Unemployed pops are better than peasants for it. I advise watching it. Unemployed pops are better for... So what, it's just like zipping up the literacy? Like really, really fast is the idea by exploiting unemployment, reemployment, something like this? That is interesting. Hey Magua, I can't read Cyrillic. Not that you have to like retype in English, I just can't respond to it if it's in Cyrillic. We'll do some of that. Basically, I think it means if you're a bigger country like Xing, Japan, India, don't worry about literacy, just build up universities and go over the innovation cap, literacy will raise. Yeah, I mean, I think that's to some extent the case. I mean, I definitely think you just blast unis into the stratosphere, and that you recognize that you're going to be getting stuff off the back of unis primarily. How much incorporated pop do we have? 9 million? That's decent. Not terrible. Not great, not terrible. 3.6. Give us 3.6 million. Alright, what, speaking of, how many peasants? We got about 1 million peasants. It's not a lot. Speaking of peasants. So, dang, Turkey is pretty strong in this game. I know, I've been admiring it. Like, I feel like I don't see Turkey come around a lot, and this is 1863. They must have gotten... well, they both rolled well, and then they formed Turkey. They rolled well with their Egypt stuff, and so... but then they must have gotten an agitator that put him in this direction, you know? We have to... I'm guessing we are supposed to increase construction. Where is our capital here? We're encouraging here. So I'm guessing this is where we had decided that we wanted more construction. So we're just going to add a couple construction centers here. Because we're kind of losing... Well, we're gaining money. The investment pool is super growing. Yeah, we're gaining a ton of money. So this'll help us slow down a little. I like nice even numbers too, so we'll just do that. And then, yeah, this is obviously where we're blasting off. So we might want to do water tube boilers soon. Let's take a look at the pops. We have insignificant... yeah, and then we got peasants, so we're on auto expand for that. I think we'll just click this on auto expand. And now that we've hit economies of scale with this, I think we do want to start going into the textile mills, and we are going to go auto expand and add a couple. Of course, we have this enormous queue to get through, so it's going to take a while anyways. We should be kind of even on money once we finish hiring up. Hello, Mr. Gaming. Hello, Playa. How you doing? The pops split so they get a higher percentage of literacy because the lower literacy pops get split out from them. It's a little hard to explain because it doesn't really make sense, but he shows it. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I'm also operating on... I'm still cutting weight, so the brain does not, like, it's not on full things. Do you ever do multiplayer games while streaming? I've only played in a multiplayer game once while streaming. It's a little hectic to both negotiate, like, the vagaries of multiplayer politics as well as try and talk to chat. And I think that chat would prefer getting interacted with, but maybe not, as opposed to watching me play multiplayer. I also really like being able to pause, to be honest. TBH. We're gonna get some new trade routes in once we get free trade. We're currently only on one trade route, which I think we just didn't want to build a government in Mins. Oh, we're in the British market, so it doesn't matter too much. So maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should have gone guaranteed libs instead. Because well, we can make really productive trade routes, but like, and perhaps this is the scenario where, you know, it's best to do this type of stuff. It's not even that profitable though. Or like the productivity's, it's just gonna hire a bunch of pops. They will be capitalist owned, but the like dividends won't even be that big. Like once it equilibrium's up. But what we could do is we could try and. Oh, we just have super unbalanced economy right now. Yeah, there's no way we could actually break free. We just like we're just Mongo on tools and like. I guess we have a good amount of resources. We are trying to produce a lot of logging, because logging is incredibly efficient. Peru means Turkey in Portuguese. Peru means Turkey in Portuguese. That is interesting. We have Peru, Bolivia. Streaming from hurricane shelter, basically. I got the window closed, so it's gonna get hot in here with the new computer going. Normally the window's open, which is, of course, is why the cars are loud, which is why you guys hear no cars. But obviously I have to have the window closed. It hasn't started raining yet, but it's going to soon. It's supposed to start tonight. We're conquering here. It feels like it's taking forever. Will you just, like, roll over? No, not yet. The pop splitting is also why qualifications basically never matter, because higher literacy pops are kind of saved for high literacy jobs. I mean, qualifications really feel like they never matter, so that maybe checks out a whole bunch in terms of, like, making things make sense. Hey, Generalist, have you tried Paraguay in this game? I have not. That looks like a tough one. Anyone who's landlocked is just way harder. I'm guessing you just have to join Brazil's market, build up, and then eat your way out of Argentina would be the strategy. Do you prioritize urban buildings in a country with smaller population than a lot of provinces? How do you prioritize urban buildings in a country with smaller population in a lot of provinces? I generally don't. Because to prioritize that, you have to build, specifically go for like steel and engines, because they give the most urbanization per level. And I think logging is just way, in terms of PMs, like the logging camps are just extraordinarily efficient. And our logging camps not fully, well, that's in our manufacturing center, but these like are just absolutely insanely efficient. And so, generally speaking, you really want the logging. We should. I wonder how many pops we're siphoning off, if any, from Great Britain. Let's look at pop attraction, migration attraction. Okay, we got some. Like 37 over here. Let's look at their map. Yeah, their heat map's pretty hot too. This is one of the problems with being in Great Britain's market, is they actually do alright. We'll annex these guys too, I think. Humiliation. We can rival our subject. Lol. So we have a decent chunk of society tech. I don't know if we want to actively push. Alright, let's put this down for now. Do we want to push ahead of time? I don't think so, because I don't think we have a huge eco. So what do we want to push for tier 3 society tech or tier 3 production tech? Kind of would like steel frame buildings, so I guess we'll go central archives for now, and then central banking. Something like this. I don't think we want to try and go ahead of time, because we can't afford to build like 1 million unis. Paraguay is basically a sparsely Argentina. Facts. Turkey. You can win a day 1 war versus Argentina as Paraguay and full annex them? Can you really? Well then, that's probably the way to do it, because just getting to the coast is really... if you want to run to be extraordinarily hard, find one where you can't get to the coast. Maybe we just annex them on here. Yeah, let's do that. No joinies. Pleasies. And then we will have to use the smacky wacky. Also incorporate Honduras. And then I mean, we could import this. It's going to make our stuff less productive. The productivity is relatively high. We are also adjacent to the American market. I didn't even realize that. It'll make our stuff less productive. I think we probably have a pretty high density of wood, so probably not. Let's see if we can export tools, because we have a lot of tools. We're producing a lot of tools. Can't export tools. Inside the market here. Yep. Can we export? Maybe we import, like... Alright, let's see what we can build here in terms of agriculture, and we're just going to import that stuff so we don't get auto-queued into it. I guess we got dyes. UK market should have pretty cheap dyes, though, so we can take a look. We'll ship it in from El Salvador for now. That should make a little bit of money. And also help our autoqueue not to build it. Alright, so we do have negative infrastructure in a couple places, so we'll handle that as well. Maybe we're supposed to handle it with ports for when we get free of the market. I think we'll put a port in the back of the queue at the place where we, or a couple ports there, so. It's crazy how strong you annex Argentina and Uruguay in 2 years and it gives you no infamy. Interesting. Reverse triple alliance war run. Generalist, you need to build a uni in every province. Dude, those like, if you make those shorts, that'd be so fucking funny for me. We have our level 5 uni here. We pip some stuff uni. But just like the how to play bad shorts. Love it. Oh, what war did we even declare on who? Alright, it's in Arabia. Oh, annex Oman. Yeah, okay. Oh, we could have sent people to the front. We should have sent people to the front. Oh no. We have this tiny front here. We'll do that, and then I think we'll just move them all, and then we'll just triple land, I think. This should work out well enough. Pretty sure we win this war. Hey, checked out your lifting channel. Yeah. Had no idea you were so strong. You read about Ozempic. Expensive even up here in Canada, so don't know if it's in the budget, but these peptides are super interesting. I haven't read too much on it. Is that like a SARM or like what? I like thought about getting on some like sauce. I don't think I'm going to, but like it's in the realm of something I would consider. Usually people are just like so outspokenly against it, and then they hop on it like 6 months later, and it's like, what are you doing, my guy? I don't think I will, but I certainly like it's so tempting. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, I have another channel for a lifting channel. Let's build drugs, can we? Alright guys, just for you guys. I'll defy my normal procedure. We're building some agriculture. We're building some drugs. Los Drogos. Oh, actually we have it on auto expand, just kidding. It was all part of the plan. You're working on them. At Kurosei, please be careful when recommending untested drugs. I mean, I'm not sure if he's recommending something that's entirely untested, but also like, I feel like he can talk about it without. I don't think that's necessarily an endorsement. Almost all drugs have like some huge trade-off as well. An agitator appears. He wants no colonial affairs. Although we don't mind him too much because he actually is a what is it? Trade unionist, so that's not like the worst. We don't mind increasing the trade union's clout, especially if we're getting a bonus, or we're about to not be getting a bonus. Rough. Tough crowd. Even with this Jingoist boyo. I guess we should maybe pay attention to our war, huh? We have 3 landings coming in, and we're trying to push, and it's like, do-do-do. Hey, we got cannons on cannons. I can't wait for the Zeppelin PM that they're not working on. Feels like there's studies on these drugs, they're super safe. Yeah, the like SARMs were like a little while back, but like, to be honest, I would be more looking the route of like just taking test. I think. Because test is relatively safe. From what I understand. Are we making money? This number plus this number? We're making about 4K. But I think we kind of want to drain out some of this. I guess we'll just do this. And then where do we have labor that's kind of on the mainland? That's Zulia, I guess. Something like that. That should be way too much construction, but we'll build into it. We're currently running a huge surplus, but we can't deficit spend as a minor power, unfortunately. Or I mean, we could, but we would like get wrecked. Why do we do this? Please no. Front splitting, please. Front splitting, please. Watch us fail to annex Oman. Also hold your roof, make sure it doesn't fly off, basically. For those of you who have arrived only recently to the stream, I am in kind of a little bit of the landing zone of Hurricane Hilary, so... Hey, tell me if you survived the hurricane. Well, if I stop posting videos, you guys will know what happened. And tip your landlord, yeah, facts. I have a question. Play as Harar and stay as Harar for most of the game, based on accepted pops, and form Ethiopia, or form Ethiopia. Thoughts? This exact discussion has occurred in my Discord at great length between, I think it was Gazalith and Carnia, and they would be able to answer that question a lot better. I think the idea, there's a way, I think you stay as Harar, I think is the answer. Any rule of thumb for useful deficit spending? Don't do it unless you're a major power or a great power, was like kind of the simplest rule of thumb. But you can deficit spend like, there's like kind of a threshold where it's maybe good. Like, for example, we do have minus loan interest rate, so maybe we could get away with it because of our petite bourgeoisie. But as a minor power, but generally speaking, majors can kind of do it. You don't want to deficit spend full throttle, like past 30 to 50%, and then great powers can like deficit spend to like minus 75%. What drugs are safe? Aspirin's relatively safe. I tried on a mod that adds more military PMs and changes balancing to be more realistic. It steamrolled Austria and Russia de war is Prussia. It'd be like that. You're the Harar guy, Palea? Okay. Then do you have an answer to his question? I think it's you stay as Harar, but I don't know. Was it you and Gazalith then? My mistake. I apologize. Palea has you covered with the correct answer. Not just what I think the answer is. Because he did like a huge Harar run that was like pretty well tuned, it looked like. From my perspective, I suppose, I think that we are going to put a port at the front to cover that. Stay as Harar, it's better than prestige from forming unless you want to exploit to keep cultures. LA guy originally from Houston here. Let me know if you need any pro-hurricane tips. I think we're good, but I don't know. Is there something that people usually overlook when preparing for a hurricane? I guess would be the most useful question. Alright, where's the secession, baby? Is it up here? Where we just annexed? And Juan Sackman, don't you want to get a big argument about it, but every person I'd consider knowledgeable about exogenous hormones / agonists thinks it's about one of the safest drugs to take. Safer than test? Test seems pretty safe. I haven't done due diligence on the research, though. Where's this secession movement? Where are you at, Secession? Secession, please. Is it this? No? Is it not Sind? Is it over here? Nope. Where are you? Oh, okay. Sure, fair enough. You got us. Oh, we're not at war with them yet. Alright, fine. Now we're losing a good clip. Harar seems strong on accepted pops. Yeah, that seems to be... for those of you who don't know what these guys are talking about here, they have multiple cultures, and this is better than just having only Ethiopian, because I think Amara is like the Ethiopian culture here, and then this also gives you African heritage, and so you can incorporate stuff easier. And so this is the idea. Carnia, Gazalith, and I. Oh, so is all three of you. I remember. I thought I remembered Carnia talking about it, but that said, never juiced with anything. All the problem is resources. No coal, no iron. Yeah, that's why Gazalith wants to torture me and have me play, or Nike's fan when he's on. Hey, when I get a huge debt, I just go into default for a few seconds and then back in and back out, back in, back out. This means you can never go bankrupt. Just pause the game, and you should be able to go bankrupt. You have to be in default. The strategy for Ethiopia is quickly conquer territory out of Ethiopia and build all the resources there, basically. Doesn't testosterone cause infertility and heart stuff? Yes. I did not mean to suggest I meant, like, absolutely safe or, like, safe in the aggregate, like, this type of stuff. Having elevated testosterone is, like, not good for your health. It's one of the reasons why people think the life expectancy of women is better than men, but I mean, yeah. It's pretty effective too. Like, I guess, I mean, if you want to talk about the safest thing, like, creatine's, like, really safe. Like, test causes problems, especially, but, like, if you take it in small amounts, it's like, it is something that gets prescribed by doctors to handle, like, regular health issues, so. But I'm not, like, an expert on these things. Don't take, like, advice from me regarding this. I'm just suggesting, like, what to maybe look for if you were to look at information. Test is safe if you dose and post-cycle it, right? But Ozempic doesn't even have that. If you dose too high, you just don't get hungry enough. Don't get hungry enough? That sounds like a quality problem to have. Considering, like, what I like eating in a day, or what I feel, like, inclined to eat is, like, 8,000 calories. Alright, so we get our little native uprising with these boyos. What techs are we researching here? Did we queue anything? Yeah, we did queue a couple things. And we really wanted steel frame buildings, is why we're doing this. Okay, fair enough. Probably should have gone for the production tech instead. I mean, it's not too late. We could jump ship and just be like, yo, we were just kidding. We want production tech. Let's do this. Have you tried the new Africa Republic? Oh, that's at Playa. But boom, that's the releasable here. Why not? It just makes you become bald and get a Californian accent. Truth hurts. New Africa is here, and I think it starts as a republic. Nah, about the default stuff, I'm saying it's a good thing because I never go bankrupt if I don't want to for some reason. Just cycles default and into and out of default. Why you are a Master Vic 3 economist? How does that work? Well, I mean, it stops your construction. It stops, like, the most critical thing in the game. My mom actually has a PhD in economics. I've thought about getting her to play, but she's never played a video game in her life, and she's super private, so I don't think she'd want to. But, Can we get multiculturalism? No, never. I think we go property to women here, because it's super easy to pass. Do we have... What do we have that's making it so easy? Reformer? Yeah, that checks. They should be really happy anyways, so... Can you just roll over, please? Thanks. Oh, whoa, why is no one here? Oh, because we've already picked it all up. Alright, so we'll land these guys now. With everyone but Jose. That should work out fine. Debt limit goes up. It's based on your GDP, so I think the limit goes up as long as your GDP grows. The debt limit's not based on your GDP. It's based on the total reserve of all buildings. So if we take here, the cash reserves here in this building, the total combined cash reserves of all of your buildings is your credit limit. I had to take tests when I was young because of some imbalances, sure. But I remember having to read a list of side effects a mile long. I won't go on more about drugs. Got a shame to conquer. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not in a position to like give pharmacological advice. I've just like I know a little bit. Yeah, New Africa is a republic. If you release it as a republic, it might release as New Africa Republic. As like once it's fully released. But when you're releasing it, it probably just says New Africa. Not even when your GDP falls. Don't want to spend a ton on military, etc. And pause construction and get into a default and continue to lose the money, but you never bankrupt and you have infinite money. But you, like, don't have infinite money. We'll take the tech. Thank you very much. Yeah, you forgot about that. Well, I mean, like, to some extent, like, as your GDP goes up, it, like, generally your cash reserve is also going up. So, the two are tightly correlated, but it is based off of... It's partially based on GDP? Okay, I stand corrected. Is there a way to look at exactly what it is? It's also influenced by tech, so if you get like a new tech that increases your like reserve, or like or your cash reserves is based on tech. If you get a tech that increases it, you can temporarily like spike a massive deficit, like if you research postal savings, because it increases max cash reserves. For everything but construction, you're a master Vic 3 economist. Tell me why. For everything but construction? Dude, the only thing I ever emphasize ever is, like, construction. That's, like, the thing I emphasize most. Maybe I've just been getting it wrong this whole time. It's not about the construction, it's about the friends we made along the way. I think this opens up new colony. Yeah, it opens up new colony spots for us that are going to be a little bit more better. That's the technical term, more better. Alright, so these guys kind of get the landing in. We'll move everyone else to these fronts. And then we'll try and keep up with chat. Godspeed, my chatters. We are losing a decent chunk of money, but we do have 190 construction now. I wish the African nations that started in malaria regions had reduced malaria effect for colonization. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But, yeah, if they don't have it, then they should. Credit limit plus calculation. Credit limit calculation is a sum of cash reserves plus 5% of the GDP. Pretty sure. Interesting. I mean, that tracks. I thought you would know Generalist, the second smartest person in California, but you stand corrected. I thought you said you are 140 IQ. I didn't say I had 140 IQ. I said I've taken online tests that I don't consider reliable, that said I had mid 140s pretty consistently between like 3 to 4 online tests, but like the online tests could be biased, they could be like incomplete, and so like I'm not 100%. Kuso, they should also get an export bonus for livestock. African bred livestock was highly prized due to resistance to common African disease. That sounds like a little too deep for them to go. Ooh, when did we research Bessemer process? I'm asleep at the wheel here. We can increase this and then maybe do some more trade routes. I mean, we could just start exporting this stuff. I know that's what We Play Games was telling me it was good, but I don't think it's good. I think we want to export maybe... Furniture looks actually pretty good. Alright, we have a new revolution brewing, no colonial affairs. It shouldn't be too bad. We'll take the setback for 10%. Seems good. Once these guys get there, they should be able to make short work of that front. We're up to 200 construction, so up about a third since the start. I think we can't afford to add any more, though. Our gold reserves are slowly being eked out, so... Been a long time since I went bankrupt, so I don't remember it. Yeah, and it's just like, it doesn't like say in the tooltip, does it? Gold reserves, money, loans. The gold reserves can only be accumulated to a fraction of your GDP before diminishing returns set in. Stockpiling gold. Well, this says it's your GDP, but like that's not my understand. Like my understanding's always been that it's your cash reserves. Is the tooltip just but? It doesn't mention anything about cash reserves. Interesting. They weren't Facebook tests, they were like independent websites. Has such an IQ it can't be measured, actually. Well, like, I think that they, like, want to sell you programs, so they want you to think that you're smart because they want you to be involved in the thing and not dismissive of the thing, so I think there's a chance that my IQ is just lower than that, but it's weird that they score me at the same thing, and then it's also possible that they can't score me into a higher range. So, like, I consider it just extraordinarily unreliable no matter what it is. Generalist, why do you think a video like this, why peasants' levies are secretly meta? Dude, do it big. Oh my god, I could make response videos to you as if, like, you're being serious. Just, I know you probably said this, but what's your background? Did you study anything in uni? I have a bachelorate in philosophy, I think. I never opened it. It's Schrodinger's diploma. I got the diploma in the mail, but I've never opened it, so I'm not certain that I got a diploma. Default has 5% offense and defense penalties, which increases up to 50%. I mean, like, what is it? You get cheaper goods, right? No? You pay less for goods, but you have increased demand. It's how you stimulate the economy. That actually doesn't sound super insane. I mean, I know it's wrong, but it doesn't sound like insane. Because, what is this? Military goods cost? A bonus or penalty to the monetary cost, so you're paying less, right? To play a peasant levies might actually be good. Just to stimulate the economy as much as possible. You overbuild the military, you pay a ton for military goods, and then you pay less on the goods themselves. Right? It's like free money. Why landlords are actually the best interest group. The truth generalist doesn't want you to know. Oh my god. The clickbait is real. That's fucking god tier clickbait. I think you've only gone bankrupt at Seek when fighting ESC. Haven't played that much with the mechanic. I know there's ways to, like, if you bankrupt and then rev, you don't have to deal with the problem of bankruptcy. I think that's what Carney was doing. I haven't done that too much. Like, I'm not, like, full blasting, like, the absolute, like, pinnacle of, like, wait, what can be done. I'm not, like, uber min-maxing. Playa, like, probably more strongly min-maxes than I do. I would guess. Like, generally I play on speed 5, so, like, I make a ton of mistakes when I'm playing. Like, if you want to see, like, a god tier run, like, I might not be the one to watch. I'm reading the gold limit, not the credit limit. But, then it was worded a bit ambiguously, I thought. See, I'm reading gold reserves. The gold reserves can only accumulate to... Oh, wait, okay, you got it. I just saw loans right before it. The truth hurts. It resets every few seconds. Gold limit, not credit limit. Yep. My mistake. Apologies, everyone. Done a few wars in default. Why does the default reset if I'm losing money is the question. It's genius. Conquer Beijing. I can't conquer Beijing right now because, oh, what the frick? Well, really can't do it without the UK's help, because I'd have to fight Russia too. And I'm not strong enough. If I could probably just 1v1 take it using the, like, landing tricks up here in Manchuria to get in and, like, start enforcing, but it would just be an enormous headache too. Also, we're presidential republic, so unfortunately. Not parliamentary, so it's not as good as it normally is. When is the Ethiopia run happening? When the people vote for it. But the Thunderdome might happen after the 3v3v3 playoffs. Guess is the limit changing? Is save scumming 5% law changes considered min-maxing? Yeah, it is. There's so much you can save scum. Like, save scumming every single revolution, or, like, separatist movement, so you never have to fight a single one. I know, I have, like, so for these secessions, we're gonna actually eat them, but I think you could make it so you never have to deal with them, right? Because there's a percentage. Or they appear, in RNG. I know there's a way to save scum out, and I know that's, like, what you have to do for, like, World Conquest runs. The People's Wealth. I think we might build a couple barracks. Actually, let's see. Recruit a general. Oh, baby. We gotta delete some. So, I think we're gonna recruit a Central America HQ. And then I'll take this guy. And then we're gonna delete the Congo and Zanj HQ, guys, because we don't want to pay for them, of course. I freaking hate downsizing buildings is such a pain in the ass since 1.3 because you virtually always have a rev brewing. I mean, maybe we'll just tolerate having 5 guys there. I don't know. The petite bourgeoisie. I think I'm increasingly of the opinion that maybe you want to keep these guys from getting too marginalized. They generally, well, I don't know. The interest rate is nice, but it's not nice if you don't have the bonus. Qing doesn't have Landfang? Don't they? Oh, I guess they don't. I guess we should conquer that. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, you can use Landfang. I want to see a Landfang run. I've done a poll. It's been one of the polled ones for being in there. Oh man, it's so nice to have 2 monitors. Like, obviously, like, you guys see me snapping at the neck, right? Like, which is not as aesthetic as, like, the alternative, but, like, let's be real here. Playing, like, with the chat and the monitor on the same thing. Terrible. Have the Thunderdome be the playoffs? Oh my god. Can you imagine? That would be unreal. So this is one of our secessions. Where's the other one? I thought we had two. Okay, we'll just have to land that one, I guess. Grand Columbia and Lindy. Isolated. Yeah, we can't get to that front. These ones want whatever it is. Gotta go. Zhang Wei Li fight is on. Have a good one. Oh man, what sport is that? Before you go. Tragic, you're probably already gone. Make your Prince General easy, plus 15 offense defense. To be fair, 130 country are mad, so revs are to be expected. Yeah. No, I'm not complaining about the revs. I'm complaining about the inability to downsize barracks effectively, like, always, because you're almost always in a rev when you're, like, playing, like, kind of normal, and, like, well, you almost, with the law passing mechanic, you almost always have a rev brewing, right? And so it would be nice if you could delete them at, let's say, if there was, like, plus 30 or plus 40 or something like this, to this effect. You're also of the opinion that PB is worth it to keep demarginalized. It's harder in a big conquest run since the only primary culture props can be PB. Yeah, I wish the simulation was a useful mechanic too. High key. Wow, we're eating so much bureaucracy costs for like, and we're getting nothing done with it. Probably because some of these have stopped incorporating. So maybe we'll turn down for what, really? Maybe we're not even on those. We can increase institutions. I kind of don't feel like fiddling a whole ton, so we're gonna increase some institutions. Yeah, let's do education. Up to the moon. This will cost us another 200, so maybe do one level of colonial affairs here as well. So this will be good. Or good enough. Generalist, quick. The Industrialists and Intelligentsia are getting too strong. How do I empower the landowners fast? You gotta look up Pelea's 1-minute tutorials. He's got all the hard and fast strats. Oh no, we forgot to use our smacky wacky. Alright. Oh, there's a uni somewhere. We can't delete it. Oh, it hurts my soul. I forgot what tech we researched also, which also hurts. Alright, there we go. That was it. So now we're researching baking powder, and then we'll be able to go in on the tier 3 production tech. I don't even think shift works that good right now. I think Steam Donkey is going to be real good, though. For us, I think we are kind of running out of labor here, so... Yeah, we still have, well, I mean, we have okay, that's what we're doing. That's our story, we're sticking to it. Whoa, that one timed out, I guess. And then now we get our war started with these guys. God, it's gonna be so nice having formations. Holy schnizzle. Oh, we're almost out of money. No, we're gonna have to downsize construction centers. Terrible. What a world. What a world. Please tell me a second that the second monitor is, so red chat is vertical. I don't know what you mean by vertical, but it wasn't on live chat, so we're switching it to live chat, baby. Oh, that the monitor is vertical? No, it's horizontal because I like being able to, like, watch stuff on that monitor as well. If I had 3 monitors, I'd have a vertical monitor. I'm not that cool, though. I just spent 2 weeks not having a computer so I could RMA. So, that should, like, kind of tell you where I'm at. How many setbacks have we? That's less than 2. The Sacred Union. Yeah. We'll take the approval. And now we have a different Rev brewing. Doo-doo-doo. Destroy all your buildings, Danny. Danny, that'll do it. Yeah. Am I on high taxes? Yeah. I guess I could lower gov wages. I don't think that's gonna. Press all comments, not top. Yeah, I swapped to it. Generalist, why do you do every game as a liberal trash country instead of a communist utopia? I eventually get to the communist utopia, just not in 1.3 because I haven't been able to play past 1900. Oh, Great Britain's hauling ass on the freaking colonization. Look how many gold mines we have coming on up, though. Yeah. Yikes. We cannot do this. Average tax waste. Where is the tax waste? Ecuador? Is it really? What's going on? Central American secession. The truth hurts. Every secession movement every time. Journalists, why do you do every game? Okay. It's actually not very difficult to empower landowners. They have the most political power boosts from laws in the game. Yeah. Too bad all the laws kind of suck. Well, actually, it's great that all the laws suck. That's what the viewers want. The viewers do not overwhelmingly want communism. I do pay pretty close attention. Some people do. The viewers generally want, like, good play. Although, I suppose on this stream, that's maybe less of what you're getting. We're just trying to accumulate some power here, and it is super slow going. Oh, look at that. Central America. You love to see it. I think we full occupied that, so. And the UK should help us anyway, so. Well, we have to get free from the UK. God, this run's gonna be such a headache, actually. Juan says, gotta go, it's 1 a.m. over here and I have to get up early to study for a job interview. Godspeed. Good luck. May the job interview be ever in your favor. Job interviews are stressful. So, good luck to you, my friend. Oh, they can be stressful. And he gives a liberal country a human right, talking about what Pelea said. Time to play a Chad authoritarian country with empowered church. Papal states. For whatever reason on this patch, the UK loves going after the Papal states. Viewers want a cooking stream? Facts. What about an eating stream? That I'd be much better at. Should we just switch to playing as Central America? Just capitulate? Swap on over? Can Central America form Grand Colombia? That would be a run. Release Central America. Play as them. When can you annex Peru, Bolivia? Probably now. I'm a little scared of them, actually, though. I think they have a much bigger military than we do. The fact that they don't like want to have an uprising against us when they have a much bigger military is like pretty nuts. I think that I can't even remember if they are puppet or Dominion. They're Dominion. It'd be super cool if they annex Chile. That'd be ideal. Hey, when are you making a 50,000 calorie breakfast stream? Can't wait to watch. 50,000's beyond me. I think 10k is probably close to the max I could eat in a meal. I mean, if you're okay, like, there's a lot of really gross stuff you can do in order to hit really high calorie counts. Like, you can just drink olive oil, but your, like, intestines will hate you. You'll just, like, shit your guts out. We are losing money, I think, with these gold mines coming online soonish. Soon, TM. North Borneo, construction malice. Okay, so what, we stopped taxing two things temporarily, and then violent suppression North Borneo. This is the way. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, I didn't even realize they had a secession against us. Come on, man. We might actually lose the secession war. So imagine what your bench would be if you had 600 kilos. If I weighed 600 kilos, probably be a lot more. Actually, I'd probably be dead. That's really heavy. That's like a lot for your heart. Just eat uranium for max consumption. Yeah. Just go out in style. Have to make sure the like cameras behind lead shielding and whatever. I really hate that you have to like do all the incorporations after the native uprising. Let's get ourselves our decreased. Yeah, this is not sustainable here. Well, actually, no, it might be. I forgot we aren't taking in 2 taxes that we were before. But we're only going to be able to put 1 of those back on. Maybe this violent suppression thing was a mistake. It's super nice for getting these constructed, though. And our pops are getting stimmied. We love the stimmy of the pops. Suddenly we're losing a bunch of bureaucracy, so let's... I think we're gonna come off of this violent suppression edict now, because we're getting stuff done, and then we're gonna come on to luxury furniture, and let's see if we can put in luxury clothes. We can't, even if we do other stuff. But now we're kind of at a relatively even equilibrium. We have no secession movement, so if we weren't at war... Alright, so now we can finally delete some of these barrackses. I think we have one here too, or some. I think we have more than one here, yeah. Definitely don't need that. Don't need the naval base. Don't need the naval base coming up in Zanzibar. I think we delete all the ones in here as well. I mean, it's 5 barracks. They're all full employed. These ones are having trouble employing anyways, though. Oh, they probably just... Where are you? Probably just having problems with qualifications. Devout has a surprising amount of leader ideologies. Interesting. Grizzleberry maxing. Did you see about what he said about the Jingoist leader on the Discord? Yeah, it was super interesting. About how, like, if you're rivaled and adjacent to a rival, it's, like, more Jingoists, or if you have an interest overlapping with unrecognized powers or something. I have to look at the code more often to make, like, some, like, niche, in-depth tutorials. Like, I'm more of a field player, but, like, this is not a field play game, you know? We should be using our Diplo to BH. If we do want... relations with some of these. Something like that. You're paying less to bureaucrats, so be aware of the malice. Yeah. I generally don't like running this, but like I think it might be correct more often. Workforce ratio is going to be nice though. So we can restrict child labor for pretty free right now. We can't do compulsory school because we don't have human rights. Maybe we research human rights? Where's the laws at? I mean, we're researching Steam Donkey right now. Feels dumb. We should have stayed in the society tech if we were going to do that. Wouldn't hate private health insurance. Don't really like it too much either, though. Really would love... I wish there was a way to swap to Parliamentary Republic. I think that you can't is, like, big sad. I have live chat on. If you're getting bopped, it's because YouTube's doing it. I have, like, no auto-mod stuff, so anything that's getting auto-modded out is the result of YouTube not approving. Which I have no control over. If you comment too much in like a certain span, you'll get auto-bopped. We won't even go for war ropes here because I don't think they're worth enough. Why are we running such a fat bureaucracy deficit now? I mean, I guess we just turn on the whatever. Not playing very tight here. Not playing the best. I completely forgot we had standardized. Yeah. Jesus. Small brain hour. I apologize to the chat for my moral inferiority. We could take the nihilist, or we could not take the nihilist. Okay. We'll take the nihilist. You can't approve comments to appear on live chat. Yeah, I can't even approve bopped ones. Where's this? Censorship, please. Overall, I like what YouTube does. Don't bop me, YouTube. Oh, do we get some approval? Hey, we can put our tax back in. Let's go, baby. Actually, I think we'll just run this even now. And we'll just build into this deficit here. Super nice. Super kawaii. Meow. Cat's outside the door. That meow was not meant for you guys. Sorry. I apologize to everyone. We're gonna put that in so they maybe back down. We would rather not fight it. Important to note for the nihilist, even if you support the nihilist movement, you get a lot more of them. Gives way higher weight. That is interesting. I mean, I don't mind having a nihilist, so... Although I guess we don't want state atheism, but I think they don't super disapprove of the other stuff. Man, landowners are pissed. Why are they so pissed? We're not even passing anything. Do we need to exile some boyos? I mean, we probably should be saving our... The humanist one's the really big one. Have you looked at that? Am I supposed to exile him? Or we can't roll a humanist now. Just kidding. Just kidding. It is impossible to roll a humanist. If you want Parliamentary Republic, provoke a weak civil war, and when you end it, there's an event. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Nihilist is a bad ideology, though. It's kind of bad. I think that my brain is pro-nihilist because of the China run and trying to get on separation and being unable to do so because I couldn't get a nihilist, and just like being very sad when my nihilist died. I think my brain, that's like where my brain's at with that one. Let's Gold mines are kicking in. What is our prestige at? We're super reputable. See, here's the thing. They're in Russia's market. It's super annoying. We can't take a massive puppet. Dude, could we just go after the USA? No, we're amicable, but amicable. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. This is a weird spot. Bro, I kind of want this iron mine. I mean, I can't fight Qing and Russia. And the UK will be in charge of that war if I sway them. But low-key... Or maybe just going after Tripolitania here is actually pretty good. So we'll do that, maybe. Something like this. 50, 40, 30 rule. Humanitarian. Did I say... I meant the one that goes multiculturalism. If I said the wrong one, then I might have... It's bad because they don't really like any laws. They just like getting off monarchy, theocracy, but they are neutral towards presidential, parliamentary. But if they're neutral, it doesn't override the... They like oligarchy, or they like single party... Oh no, wait, this guy's not a... This guy's... We're looking at for a nihilist. They endorse total separation. I think it's kind of neutral. There's a lot of other ideologies that would be way worse. Like, I wouldn't want a pacifist. They're not... We could do state atheism. We're gonna let this clean out our debt before adding construction. Because I think we don't want to run it as a miner, but I'm not... I haven't done the maths. I haven't done the dark maths. Go after Argentina. Let's see. We have been trying to damage relations, but there's a big problem here. These guys we have bad relations with, and we would go after to dominion them, but the problem is, I mean, I guess we could take one state at a time from them. Wait, why can't we even declare war on them? Wait, what? Oh, because we don't have an interest here. Derp. Okay. But do we have to go after Uruguay for this anyways? I don't think we do, but maybe we'll look to get a native interest down there. I think for now we just go after Tripolitania. No. Disciplined. We go after the only iron mine in the world that has the plus 20% modifier with no... Oh, I didn't realize... They also have this mountain modifier. Was this in there the last time I looked at them? Rip the dream, dude. Thought they were the only ones. There is no one. Two Sicily is probably not that spooky. Oh, this is a fat dominion. That's a lot of enemies, though. Let's just keep it in South America. We'll just get ourselves a native interest down here by puppeting Uruguay. Or dominioning Uruguay. And maybe go after Peru, Bolivia. Go after Argentina, read it again, or Chile. I realize I don't know the goals of the campaign. No, we actually have to go for them for the goals of the campaign. We're going for the achievement, yeah. The problem is we actually need to accumulate infamy to bring this guy down. Actually, maybe we just annex. Because we need to accumulate infamy to get Argentina mad at us. And it's really not a lot of infamy. Yeah, let's just go for the province itself. Our queue is actually starting to clear out a little bit here. Let's play a little bit of whack-a-mole here. Well, why are we shouldn't be making this much. We're just gonna take it for now, but funny observation in the code is that pacifists spawn with more devastation, I think, which is meant to model the effect of war, but it means volcanic interruptions can cause pacifist leaders. I feel like that's not unrealistic, to be fair. I think watching the horrors of anything make you really not like the horrors. God, this land is just so butt because the freaking construction malice. Like, it's really nice to have, but it's really nice to... Or it's really not nice when this is, like, all you have. We might not even encourage resource industries here too much longer. I think we're encouraging resource industries here. It is our capital state. Build a couple more ports here. Let's throw them up to the front of the queue. So, humanitarian has a very long list of weights, the longest of any law, so it's hard to summarize. Basically, the more liberal a country, the less weight. Yeah. I guess that's a reason to not do child labor. Also, stay off of property to women. We could go no migration controls. This would not be terrible. I mean, we could also go technocracy. Who doesn't like it? Maybe technocracy is better. Based on government clout, head of state and government, size allowance, engineers. I mean, I think it's pretty solid. I just don't know if it's better. But that's like, if you wanted to do a tutorial play it, that would be a good one to do. People are asking for that shit all the time. How do I roll multiculturalism, right? I mean, if you don't do that type of tutorial, I might do that type of tutorial. I'm saying, if you wanted ideas. Go techno. You sold me. We'll do it. Well, I do think it's worse. Well, I'm not sure if it's worse with presidential. I really don't want to be on presidential is the biggest thing. Probably super easy early council republic here. But like, before single party state, I actually like wealth voting a lot because it's kind of one where you can get the trade unions, industrialists, and intelligentsia powerful and happy all simultaneously. Actually, wealth voting might be crushing us right now. Maybe we do this. Oh, now we can't do it. What do we need for technocracy? The armed forces guy. Someone died. I mean, we could do this. Yuck. Do we currently have an election? No, we just had someone die on us. Or retire. RIP. No better. Go techno. I mean, this is the only legitimate government we can form. Ugh. Now our people hate it, though. Which one? I think you're the... Our guy who supported it died. Could exile the protectionist boyo. Hope to roll a little bit better. I think we're gonna save our exile though. Retire equals death. Yep. Facts. Don't want to be making this much money. I mean, we're not. We are making a lot. That should be good for now. Dude, Paul, what are your hours like? Because you are on it like all times of the day. You said it was 5 a.m. So like, when do you sleep? Do you just not sleep? This is the real strategy. No! Sleep! Till next patch. Next patch. We'll just get those construction centers out of the way. Can't wait till the UK bops us. I wonder if this is ever doable. I've like never made it so that like they're able to do that. We're gonna annex them pretty soon. Increase your military so you can live without fear from Peru, Bolivia. You know what, you're right. We'll just pick one. You're so right. We'll just do this and then go for him. Preserve wealth voting. I mean, we have an election brewing here, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, we almost certainly could win against Peru, Bolivia, to be honest. So, they have 39 battalions, but even though we have less, we know how to use enlistment effort edicts, and they do not. Which gives us an enormous advantage. We have a real-life brain. They have but an AI brain. Are we just... yeah, we're just moving the same one to the top of the queue. Rip the dream. As I'm talking about having a real-life brain, I just keep moving the thing that's already at the top of the queue back to the top of the queue. Jesus. 6:25. Now I usually sleep in the afternoon at the moment, usually from 10 a.m. to 5, 6. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. We sleep at about the same time, I guess, then, but you're sleeping in Germany. Because I will go to bed in like 4 hours or whatever, or not 4 hours, but yeah, I guess close enough to 4. So we'll annex Peru, Bolivia after these recruit up a little bit. I've been meaning to. I haven't looked yet what the numbers are, but I've been meaning to for like so long what the old numbers were on the recruitment rate and what the new numbers are. They recruit up like way slower. Like we're gonna take a tick right here, and yeah, they recruit up way slower now. So we are gonna wait a little while for them to recruit. And we'll take that. Favorite race of dog to have or like appearance? I guess I can answer it both ways. I think I could like pit bulls. I really like the appearance of huskies, but they have like a really terrible temperament. Enlistment efforts with edicts are way more expensive than building 20 barracks, considering the authority on top. Yeah. Favorite flavor of ice cream? This is gonna sound pretty specific, but I really like the drumstick ice cream. Drumstick flavored. Like Nestle or something. That was my favorite ice cream. It's wild to me that we can have these guys as our rivals. I mean, maybe we can get the UK to help us out, then the war would be really easy. I guess this is a save situation. I have like an internal dialogue every time I save before doing like something, because like the people are super critical of saving, or like some of the people are super critical of saving and some just don't care at all. Brazil HQ. I guess we'll delete those down, but oh, I can't wait till I can put these guys all in one thing. I'll probably got a conscript up for this one. Gonna delete this barracks though. This is probably a conscription one. For the annex. Looks like UK wants no part of this. Favorite race of human? You've asked me this one before. I don't like this question. I like vanilla ice cream. I prefer vanilla humans too. Okay, bud. Do I think there are more than two genders? What's up with the inflammatory question? It depends what you mean by gender. People actually just have I think conservatives and liberals have different definitions of gender, and neither one wants to recognize that there are two definitions, and they both want to operate as if there's one singular definition that exists in the abstract, and it's the one true definition, when that's not the case. Like, the meaning of words is however people use them. Yeah, Palea, exactly. 100% exactly. Danielo, if you continue to dog whistle, like, stuff that's, like, racist, I will bop you. Build barracks, annex Bolivia, delete extra barracks' construction, profit. Chocolate ice cream is gross. I am not a fan of chocolate ice cream. I agree with that. But I don't agree with it when chocolate is a stand-in / dog whistle for something else. You know what I mean? We'll add a couple barracks here. I don't think it's going to matter for this. We're not even winning on these fronts, so we might have to do a little... We might have to get a little bit creative with this war. La Paz, I think, is the war goal, so we're going to come in with our 3-stack and our 5-stack. And 6-stack here. And I wish I told you how many people were there. I think Ecuador had like kind of the biggest pop that was not employed, if I remember correctly. There are two genders, rich and poor. Yeah, that's kind of summarizes. No, did we freeze? We might have gotten a freeze, boys. I generally think class issues are more important than other, like, dialectics of oppression, though. If we're talking critical theory, no. I think we're frozen. Did I increase military spending? I think it's always been increased, but that's a good shout, Paul. We are rebooting. We are re-reloading. We have the technology. It's not showing the desktop. My best friend just asked me how's the weather. Game crash did indeed happen. Much game crash, much excite. It'd be like that sometimes. A little nerve-wracking though. I didn't have performance issues on the previous version, so I guess we'll just keep playing from here. I think we didn't put in all the naval invasions. All right, you got us. Oh, the war didn't start yet. That'll do it too. But we wanted to. Yeah, we're already high mill wages. I'm Bobby, Daniela. You can have a 5 minutes. For the comparing chocolate ice cream to racial stereotypes. I did warn you. It's like, it's easy to infer what people mean by things. You can't just like use a stand-in to act like you're not talking about something else when you're talking about it. So it's not really like the place. What do France improve relations with? I think we win this. We might not even win this. Okay, we actually need to have a think here. I don't even know if we win this. Benin. Might have made a huge mistake here. I mean, we could conscript out of Benin and still bring the troops over. We'll start moving towards their capital. What's their HQ? What's their capital? No. Oh, it is here. So we're gonna have this. I think we already have it as. Yeah, okay. It seems I'm a bit late. Can't wait for the new warfare patch. Me either. I just wanted to get something in. A little something in. Oh, baby. Oh, this is a big stack of our troops here, so this will be good. Yeah, maybe we don't have to worry as much. EU, as in European Union. Alright, so we have the cap. Pretty handedly, actually. The second naval landing fails, but we'll just assign this guy over here. Be able to eat in from the inside out. What's the most interesting thing that I think is coming from 1.5? There's two really interesting things, right? The formations, which I think are hopefully gonna, or not formation, both the combination of formations and the fact that you can really tailor your equipment is very exciting on the warfare front. And then for the economics, the local prices, but I have to see exactly what they're putting in at local prices. But I think I might do a 6-hour economics tutorial like series that I've been like collecting some notes for. I think it has to be like at least 4 episodes, and it might be more. Pretty sure if you defend the front and multi-invade, it should work. Military spending. Military spending is high. It will work actually because they want war reps. If they didn't want war reps, independence, they don't need to own any of our territory to enforce on us. I've failed to annex Peru, Bolivia a few times in my day. But this should add like gold and eco and like stuff like this. The problem is like how do we get out from underneath Great Britain? Because we are not the biggest here. We got 200 construction. I mean, it's not like, but it's like playing as these countries is like literally just like playing with like minus 15% growth. It's disgusting. Maybe we can start exporting some of these things actually. We also have a bunch of, yeah, let's start putting in some trade routes for these types of stuff. They want to ban slavery? Wait, what? I think we just back down, no? I think we actually care more about these ones, but... we just back down here, I think. Look at this greedy pig. He wants to puppet us too. I mean, is this where we just grab independence? Holy schnazzles. Let's just have a save here. Well, they are adjacent to us. But here's the thing, is Russia's not gonna... You know what? If we... Here's what will happen if we sway these boyos here. They'll do... fuck all. The truth hurts. Pretty sure, what ideology would you rather have an IG have? Protectionist or Republican? Republican, because the protectionist doesn't like LF, if I recall correctly. I would have to take a closer look. I'm super open to the idea that I'm incorrect about that evaluation. Everyone knows that sauerkraut ice cream is superior to every other ice cream flavor. Yeah, basically. Hope that's not a dog whistle. Yeah, so glad they're changing to make armies based on formation and not generals with local markets. I think it'll be a very different game than what we had. Yeah, it'll be interesting because I think the strategies to push economic efficiency will be a lot different. Gonna have to relearn a bunch of things. I think so too. Only worries after annexation is rebellion prevents us from deleting exec barracks and construction, which leads to unnecessary debt. This is a consideration. But right now, just trying to figure out... So France can just clap the UK, I guess, but we can all, so, we're looking at independence, but we probably just give in here because these aren't primary, but, oh, we can sway so many people. What do you guys want? You want an obligation? You want banned slavery? Where do you want it? Tell me. Baroda. Sure. But we have to make sure that these guys aren't enemies. Oh, they're allied with Austria? Let's go. I think we try and do this. You can't win against GB because of them having a front so close to your capital. Danielo's back. He's back from jail. Gus is back. Yeah, I mean, we can't... I think they might just back down, though. Maybe we go for war reps, too, here. We do have to save, I think. Or my brain is lagging and we didn't save. What? Oh, we have to wait. So we could sway... 2 people and put in war reps. Return Kenya. We can return state Kenya. Let's go, baby. That's probably a pretty good one. So we'll see who else we can sway right now. Austria might just raw dog join is the thing. We're just gonna try and sway him though. Maybe we should have waited for half mobilization. Almost felt your world change color. No, I didn't get to put in... I didn't get to put in all my war goals. You can't do this to me. I wanted war reps, definitely. You can't back down so early. What would you prefer an ideology to have, slaver or pacifist? Probably slaver. Because they are only mad about one thing. Pacifist is mad about multiple things, right? We'll play a pop quiz, it hurts. Oh, they already backed down. Whatever. That's fine. Except our market's going to be absolutely hosed right now. So, yeah, look at this. Minus 60k. Okay. We cannot afford all these convoys, but we're next to the British and the French and the Americans. So we're going to start with these guys. These are very few convoys. We might want to get a trade agreement with France. Oh my god, we make 0 lead. The truth hurts. We're also adjacent to the American market here. We can up our production of steel and do that ourselves, but I think we are gonna wanna import this as well. France we're adjacent to. UK we're adjacent to. America's we're adjacent to. We have a decent amount of convoys. Now what's real cheap? Hardwood. Probably export that. And engines, probably export those. How does this reach level 23 and be not productive? I don't know how that works. British, French, American. And then engines. Britain, France, American. Tools are also going to go to France and Britain. And we would not mind joining a customs union. But we can get a trade agreement immediately here. So we'll do that. Oh god, the pain, the horror. What's my favorite ice cream? I already answered this question. I would say pacifist because slavery means it's harder to get rid of laws you don't want. Pacifist doesn't get in the way of most important stuff. Yeah, but like once you've gotten rid of slavery, slaver is better, I think. Did not expect bandwagon. If there was a save from when Britain declared the war, we could have done it, but I didn't feel like loading twice. You have a save if you wanted war reps. Yeah, I didn't feel like loading twice, although this is going to be acutely uncomfortable. US also wants a trade agreement, which is nice. So we get refunded a bunch of bureaucracy. I think we're going to put in a whole bunch more trade routes as well. We're just going to kind of try and keep an eye on some of these prices. Really need the coal and could use some steel. I mean, we wanted to produce the steel ourselves, but let's just, for now, import a little bit from the Americans. And we really need the coal. So we're going to put these in as well on Prussia and Austria. And I think we want to import softwood, even though we're exporting hardwood, and we could like change things up, but this will just maybe we won't do this. I mean, we have a bunch of just all of our stuff's really unprofitable. Don't want to export sugar. Might have to export sugar right now, actually. I think not. I think, well, because you don't want something to be at the 75 threshold, but I think the play is just to build more food things, which consume a lot of sugar, and then alright, let's also reset production methods where getting Kenya would have been a pretty big game though. Like I think if we were trying to optimize this run, we would for sure reload, but it's I think we're just kind of trying to, you know, hang out and get the achievement. Waging war on all sour creams fan, is that the word? Sorry, I've been learning Mongolian rhymes from my Mongolian uncles. Get a trade agreement with Great Britain. I don't hate it. God, they like try and puppet us and then they're trying to be friends. Ridiculous. Put in a port there because they were getting access from Great Britain's market and now they're not anymore. Maybe do not use the sugar PMs on grain agriculture. Oh, good shout. I think we'll let the one kick in, then reeval. Running rail shortages. I guess we're gonna switch to road carts on this. This is so uncomfortable right now. While the routes are like ramping up. I just don't want to be at minus 75, you know? Got a little bit of that with the wine. Are there any finished goods that are in here, though? No. Okay. Sure, trade agreement with Mexico. Invite to customs union? Oh, hell yeah, brother. Please come on in. Help, like, freaking curb this. Although you probably have a lot of the goods that we don't want. Illegitimate government, you're telling me. Alright. Probably gonna do that. Oh, we forgot about this. Or, well, we don't need this edict anymore. And we are just, like, getting slaughtered out here in the money pits. Between Theocrat and Luddite. Oh, God. Probably the Luddite? Generalist conquer the world. Who cares about GDP? I mean, GDP is how you conquer the world, man. That's how you do it. Still trying to go technocracy. Question, why not export sugar? I think we're going to export sugar, actually. I don't want to encourage the production of it, but we can get rid of one of these exports. Or we can get rid of those exports when things start shifting and we start like balancing everything out. We don't want our auto queue to produce a single sugar plantation. And so if we leave those in, then we're gonna have a problem. But we're not gonna have a problem at like these price levels, so. Generalists go up to 1k infamy. Yeah. You could cheese them all with triple naval. He doesn't export agriculture. Generally, no. But I think if you want to avoid minus 75 very specifically, it's worth it. Because you're just hemorrhaging value there. we have to delete like a lot of something. I think barracks is. Oh, there's only 11. Yucks. I mean, they incorporate fast, but some naval bases will delete as well. I think 60 is like not a number of barracks we hate, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Yuck. Did we inherit a ton of construction centers? Not even. Jesus. Knock down some of those, I guess. Oh, unis. Get rid of them. There can be only one university. And if we had more money, we might do something with it. Alright, let's check our goods prices now. Okay, we can export our arms and our munitions, I guess. I don't know why this goes to such a high level when it's not productive. Just export to the Turkish because they're more productive. What is taking these? Do we have some buildings on skirmish even though it's illegal? That's illegal. Do they have better tech than us? They might have had skirmish. Jacksonian. I don't even know what Jacksonian Democrat does, to be honest. TBH. Why the hell are we in minor power? Jesus, really? We don't have enough. Oh, we can dominion these guys, though. I'm gonna take a save just in case the UK wants to thumb our pie. But I think we're kind of coming on the home stretch here a little bit. Because we're gonna dominion these guys, then we're gonna go after Argentina, who we have been damaging relations with. So after we go after Chile, Argentina will get decayed down. Oh, are they allies? They are. Maybe we should have let things cool down a bit, but wow, it's gonna be so cool when these fronts are consolidated into a single front. So excited for next patch. I guess positivists. Level up colonization. Facts. Smart. Actually, we're gonna level up law enforcement too here. Because the turmoil is gonna be a bit of a problem. Right, because we just annexed a whole bunch of this. I fear that we might not be able to recover without deleting stuff. Paper's expensive. Alright, what trade routes suck? Amazonian secession, the truth hurts. This is an emergency and I didn't tell him to export of it. Delete before rebellion. Delete. I mean, oh, delete some of the, yeah, construction centers maybe. Yeah, we're just getting shellacked here. Good morning for most of you guys. Not for Doug, though. Anyone in Europe? Paul's from Europe. He's got a weird sleep schedule. He's minor power in 1870. Disappointed. So bad. The truth hurts. We got the minor Orpalea. Was it all planned so that we'd have that minor power infamy for both of these wars? Man, minor power with 50 billion GDP, classic. Yeah. Start talking over 100 infamy, then revolution reset infamy. Time to bankruptcy too. Oop, what happened here? Oh, this. Yeah. Wow, that's 2 fronts? Come on, my guys. Two fronts, real? The real? Activate conscripts in a couple spots. Just make this a little bit smoother. We are running some convoy problems. Let's look at some of our prices. Alright, we're gonna try and import more coal. That hurts. The truth hurts. And we're gonna try and make more steel. I like making steel in the capital here, though. Do we have a labor problem here? Turmoil. Why do we have so much turmoil? I'm glad we're increasing law enforcement. Just radical pops. I guess we do have a lot of radicals. Because we've been illegitimate for so long. I hate presidential republic. Where's my forbidden city? I think we are on lower taxes by a notch right now, though, as well. Which should help a little bit in theory, but this is painful. Big brain plays, basically. It's so dumb you can cheese rather than put in the effort. UK, basically take free Russia too. Welcome back. Hey Samuel, how's it going? That's another thing that I think is going to get solved with this next patch is the triple landing, which is going to make the 3v3v3 environment so much more interesting. The rev reset is what I did on my Schleswig run. I did a giant death war with Prussia and immediately rev to reset and get rid of bankruptcy and infamy. Yeah, I know it's optimal, I just don't like doing it as much. Steam Donkey, one of the best. I'm going to put it on the coal first because it's really good on coal. We really need more coal mines, though. We really need more law enforcement, actually, more than anything. It would be nice if technocracy managed to get past sponsorship. That'd be super cool, too. But yeah, we haven't been able to make like a very legitimate looking government for forever because presidential's booty. And the armed forces keep winning, and the armed forces are just like strong this guy, and then all of our clouts on the free trade and liberals. Terrible. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? I guess I don't hate dynamite into pump jacks. I mean, we have a ton of stuff for pump jacks. It's not like we're hitting economies of scale. That should make that doable. We should clean up this first and then go for the other guy. Just pump it. Do the Amazonians even have troops on both fronts? I don't think they have troops on either front, so maybe we just do something like this. And we'll get one and then the other. Yeah, we should just... They have no troops. Smell you later, bro. But once we dust this up, then we're gonna be naval landing. So actually, maybe we recruit another general. He's a bit bigger than I wanted. Now we're all unbalanced and shit. Shoot. What part of the 1.5 has most excited? It's a combination of the formations and customizable army stuff, as well as, and also like them fixing a lot of problems with fronts specifically. Like obviously not all the war issues are fixed, but like okay, they're doing some of them, and that it's like a combination of that and let's see if we can cheeky land with Jose. Or who's this? Jose Mo. And that and local prices I actually think will make a big difference in some ways, and I think that that'll be really neat as well. We're just gonna full mobilize actually. Really don't want to lose these war. Generalist, I asked you about Serbia gameplay. It's a challenge country to play. Yeah, it's also very similar to a one I played. I played Wallachia, like pretty big one, but yeah. Unlike coastal free countries, I've gotten lucky with a few Serbia starts where somehow Ottomans don't take a bunch of territory in 8/40 and they wouldn't put troops on the border. I found South America always has a lot of radicals due to discrimination from the locals, which can't be mitigated towards multiculturalism. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Law enforcement helps, but it feels like you just need to get immigration. Immigration, always the problem. Tragic. God, we are just hemorrhaging so much money. We don't have any sort of thing, so we're actually going to delete some of these, I think. Which should ease this up quite a bit, yeah. My uprising should get crushed here. I'll be very happy if this single naval landing gets in, but I don't think it will. I wish you could get local police force at level 5. Just never turmoil for any place that's incorporated. What's turmoil? Yeah, they'll have to figure that out themselves. Yeah, it's getting hot in this room with the window closed. I wish they implement inflation / a currency system. That'd be cool. What time is it in Cali? Can't wait for... It's 10 o'clock, so it should start raining soon. I don't hear the rain. It's like 80% chance of rain over the night. So... Did we brick our landing? No, we got in somewhere. Well, not exactly where we wanted, I guess. But we did land them. This guy's got to push through, and then we finish it. Are my comments getting deleted? No, but you're kind of like spamming. I'm not responding to every single one. Because I'm trying to... At like a certain volume of comments, I can't respond to every comment anymore. Alright, now we're going to double land with the 7 and the 5. Oh, we might get enforced on here. No. No. We need to... got unlucky that we didn't get on the, like, mainland of them. Shit. Oh my god, I think we're gonna lose this war. Holy shit. Is there a way for us to not lose this war? Is it possible with game? It's definitely possible with game modding because some of the Cold War things did. We passed the like threshold here, yeah. Name all the Balkan countries. I'm not here to like name the Balkan countries for you. Like, I'm gonna, yeah. Your comments from before did get muted. Yeah, when you get bopped, it deletes all your previous comments. We have such a we have a bigger like army, but we can't like do this fast enough because we can't control stuff. What is this deal proposed? Just giving you war reps? I don't think so. Who's this for? Yeah. God, this is so grim. I guess we could reload, but like we're like on the capital too. Just the two secession movements made it so we couldn't do our landing stuff. And the recruitment was funny. God. Like, we might full occupy him and then, like, not be able to enforce. God, that'd be so tragic. How'd this guy get unassigned, man? Oh, he's from here. The unassigning just triggering. We'll pull where we want to do it. Thanks, David. Alright, we're gonna pull if we want to reload. I'm guessing it's gonna be no, but we'll just keep playing. Before the war. So we could definitely fight this a little bit better. But, kind of a little bit too focused on chat, probably. Okay, we're like crushing this war, too. We're like I mean, it auto-enforces, and because we lost land, we like lose it. It was definitely a mistake to recruit that one general, which unbalanced this. Like, we had like nice balanced fronts, and then we recruited a general, and they got unbalanced. So, could we get anything? No, can't even get white peace. Rip the dream. All right. Reload. All right. People overwhelmingly want the reload, so we're gonna just do that. Also trying to fix up the economy, which is a little bit. And maybe we just wait a little. We just chill out a little while and kind of get our legs underneath ourselves here before we declare this war, because we know we're gonna have a couple things. A little bit frustrating. Defense back Mexico. I mean, I guess if we could get alliance, it'd be pretty easy. Lahej, Mexico. Mexico's a little small. I anticipate if the only thing you can say in German is I speak very good German, you probably don't speak very good German. Generalist, what's your favorite country in Victoria 3 that starts with the letter B? I mean, probably Brazil. Was I supposed to say Bosnia, son? You ever been to Bosnia, son? Burma. Benin. But we can go after this war in a hot second, though. I think we do. Alright, let's take a look at our prices, just to kind of get a feel for what our eco looks like. We should have more declared interest now. Oh, rip the dream. We didn't get the decreased price on the puppeting. What are we doing with our lives? I'll let you down, Palea. Didn't declare the war as a minor power. How dare I? Try paradropping the capital. That was the plan, but then we got these 2 revs and we decided to put down the revs, so... Happy to reload because it's better when you're enjoying yourself. Yeah. I just feel I just feel really rusty right now. I haven't played in 3 weeks. It feels super scuffed. That was like super, like, not a war I needed to lose. Playing Grand Columbia is difficult. Getting started is difficult because the modifiers. Yeah, this run is not an enjoyable one, to be honest. Because everything just feels super... It's like swimming through molasses. Alright, we're about to get Steam Donkey here. But I think that... Here. Yeah, let's increase the law enforcement, because we have turmoil everywhere. We might even decrease... We could decrease education for law enforcement. Probably not worth it. We're going to turn on pump jacks. They're extraordinarily efficient. They're the most efficient in this. And then next we're going to turn them on here. Which probably might not be the most efficient. And then our plan was to go pump jacks. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back. Hey, Paul. How's it going? Man, we got 2 Pauls in chat. Shout out to Paul. I also have a brother named Paul. We also deleted some construction centers. I think maybe I'm just going to turn some of them back to wood frame instead. We have some in Transvaal? What the hell? Something like this instead. Which might be a little bit easier on the economy overall. Journalist, you've been learning German, man, you can't even you've literally only said the same phrase in German twice, and it's like the Donde está la biblioteca type statement. The best country starting with a B is Baroda. Baroda. My Baroda. This is gonna get out of hand. We can get invited. I hate that you cannot ask to join customs unions if you have any subjects. I think it's so stupid because you can get invited, but you can't ask to join. Like, we can't ask to join the customs union. Because we're already part of customs union because we have subjects. This is, like, so annoying because we'd be happy to be in the French customs union, to be honest. We do have Mexico into our customs union, though. I mean, we could form an alliance with them. Don't super hate it. I kind of super hate it. Can we get one lucky tick on technocracy? No, just kidding. Oh, we did get a good tick. Do I think Kosovo is country? I don't know whether or not it's country. I'm disinterested in this Baltics country, like, line of inquiry after, like, the 5th time. Alright, so we're gonna get the My Secession here. Damn, that radicals craft. Oh god, yeah, it is really uncomfortable right now. We're getting huge minus approval. Like, a huge part of it is presidential republic is just kneecapped us because this guy's in power, and like, so we have to have the conservatives in power. It's really rough. For like legitimacy reasons, but like it will actually do a lot better on technocracy once. You don't have to delete your messages, but like, well, it's a very common name. I see it everywhere. Changing construction centers to wood. What? Yeah, it feels bad, man. Well, it feels a little bit better than deleting them. I think we're gonna do even more, to be honest. I think the capital. No, wait, we didn't want these ones. No, wait, that one's the one we want to stay. But like, we can't let this get too out of hand. Unless we're a GP, then we can kind of let it. God, we're not legitimate now. This has been such a pain to pass this. We just like can't make a legitimate government with oh my god. This is so awful, man. Alright, this guy's a protectionist. We're gonna exile him. And hope we just high roll. No, we just roll another protectionist. God, that's so fucking extra, dude. Oh my god. We're gonna invite the positivist, I guess. Right, these guys support technocracy. So we could still get ticks on our technocracy now. Oh, it's such a headache. Radicals hurt when it's all from low legitimacy and in your incorporated states. Yeah, it really hurts. We have like minus 50% construction. We're not going burr at all. This is just like absolutely horrific. Which ideology do you think is better, humanitarian or market liberal? I don't know. That's such a tough question. Because they're both optimal at different points in the game. I think it's probably more useful to have the market liberal like on game start than to get the humanitarian right as soon as you can get him. So I guess I would go with market liberal, but the humanitarian, like, you literally can't do multicultural without humanitarian, but you can do all the other stuff without market liberal. So maybe actually humanitarian. I don't know. Democracy is good unless the wrong guy gets it, yeah. Well, democracy, I think democracy is the best form of government, but it's also, like, has some freaking problems. Namely, like, when the electorate's stupid, you get stupid leaders. Forget it, I'm being censored. Dude, you censored yourself. It says retracted. Not... You didn't get just bopped. You were, like, deleted your own message. What? But, goodbye, I suppose, if you're gonna leave anyways. Although you're on a delay, so, like... Or it's on a delay, so you probably left by now. Generalist, did you know that the protectionist, you can use the protectionist to pass command economy? They support it over industry ban. That makes sense. That's neat, though. I mean, command economy blows, so, like... You can get multi without a humanitarian. You've gotten it from a political movement before? That's fair, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah, you can get it from a movement, but... You can also get it from an anarchist, right? It's just, you can't vanilla pass it with standard IG, like, desires or whatever. Like, the IG's Do not standard want it. Hey Generalist, back to Vicky 3. Nice. Hey I Thompson, how's it going? Yeah, we are back in business. I wanted to... Normally I wouldn't stream in the evening here, but I wanted to do it because we're back in business. On the rig is back. We're making huge mistakes and not a lot of headway. Man, playing is... We're getting so much construction malices, both from the combination of turmoil and like this. Like, we're basically not even building buildings right now. And we're like kind of stuck in. Retrospectively, like, us figuring out a way off of presidential republic earlier would have been way better. Or if this guy would just stop winning fucking elections, that'd be super great. But this guy keep winning elections. The problem is the Conservative Party has basically no clout. And they keep winning the election, so we'd have to have them in government, and we're not legitimate with them in government, and like we're just like super low legitimacy, and we're trying to get technocracy to get off of it. You need to join a GP's customs union to get anywhere. We did that, and then we rebelled out, and now our economy's kind of slumped up quite a bit. Once we finish up these 2 wars, I think we go after Chile then. Joining the customs union will help build up your economy quick. We can no longer join a customs union because we have subjects. No longer possible for us to do it. We can get invited to one, but no one's invited us. We're doing a ton of trade with both France and the USA. Wouldn't mind being in either of their customs unions. Let's take a look at prices. I mean, railways are going to be super profitable, but... put one of those back because we're going to build there eventually. Generalist, quick quiz. What state game has the most possible gold? Isn't it Nevada? I think Nevada has 15, and it was either Nevada or Orania, or they're tied. We have to go after Orania soon as well. They have so much available. One of those, I think. You can, though. I think so, at least. You cannot. You cannot ask. Because it says your preconditions you're not already part of a customs union. We're part of our own customs union. The Grand Columbia Customs Union. And you get this modifier whenever you have a subject. So you can't join someone else's customs union. If we annexed all of our subjects, then we could ask. Which I suppose we could do. I guess we don't have that many. So maybe this is the play. Right, we have Sind, Nejd, Mara. That we annexed. These 2. So we could do this if we wanted. The Great Train Robbery. Oh, we just swapped back. I'm so stupid. We had... we turned down construction centers. Well, I guess we could... There's nothing to be done now. We turned down the construction centers. No, we just turned it back up. Nevada has 15. Orania has 16. Yeah, that was close. Wow. In different patches, Orania has had the same amount as Nevada, I believe. before the, like, rework. I'm not 100% on that, though. The natural resources rework. I'm not sure if it was a mod or not, but when you played the game recently as Persia, you joined the British Customs Union with subjects. Yeah, they can invite you, and then you can join if they invite you, but you cannot ask to join yourself. Gold PM fix. Did I... what? Really? Whoops. You are very right. You are super right. That is correct. Alright, so we either want to annex Boyos, or... I think these guys have gold. I think we're just going to annex the boy with gold. Yeah. And some lead, actually, is pretty nice, too. I mean, and then we could maybe look to join France. We would also really like the migrants, so... maybe we just do a lot of these. Oh, it's probably not worth it, actually, because we're probably at, like, 0 infamy. Yeah. That wasn't worth. That was stupid. We should have just gone after... Chile. I'm not playing very tight here. Prices are starting to normalize, though. At least a little bit. We are building steel specifically in the capital because... oop, in the capital. Wait, isn't this the capital? Oh, as part of our reload? Wait, where's the capital? This is the capital. Yeah, we're building steel in the capital because it has a really high amount of engineers. So it's good for empowering the trade unionists. A little bit. Pretty marginal. It's extraordinarily marginal. But it's like non-zero. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have done this. Although, like, I don't know. The logic's okay. We cannot join anyone, see, Customs Union. But we can invite people, but no one wants in. Ooh, Scandinavia is like not... let's improve relations. Maybe we can get them into our Customs Union. That'd help out a lot. I think Persia's gotten some problems. Problems. God, we've been stalled at like 50k GDP, or 50 million GDP for forever. I think the culprit is our fucking total construction. So we got minus 35% construction efficiency from that, and then an additional minus 20% from that for a total minus 55. Moving like molasses. City of Plenty, the party will never end. Yeah, we should have gone after Chile here. Just look to wrap up the achievement here. Rip the dream. Maybe you go up to speed 5? I mean, it's taking our buildings really long to construct anyways. I'm going to push in pretty comfortably here. Notably, always want to have 2 people on one front, even if you're stronger, because front splitting is a thing. Do we want to go for... they're full occupied. So should be winding this up pretty quick. Down to a 40k deficit, so that's pretty nice. Let's see if we can handle our bureaucracy problem. Alright. We don't have a place with insufficient tax, so we're going to build it the highest place for the max economies of scale bonus. We will construct literally nothing if we do that one. Indeed, always 2 generals at least. Yeah. That's probably like one of the biggest tips. I actually had a whole bunch of notes for a war tutorial, but it seems like stupid to release that now, or do that now. So maybe I'll do it if people want me to, but it's only going to be like super useful for 2 weeks, I guess. So we wanted to go after Chile. Yeah, look at this. It costs 3 more than it did before. Small brain hour here. And we can go after both again, and I think we're supposed to. It will take us over 25 though, so that's kind of not as ideal, so... Hopefully UK doesn't join. Hopefully our pie doesn't get fingered. And if we have a like native uprising, we will actually just like mobilize people really aggressively and deal with it like properly this time. In fact, we might just mobilize a lot for this. It's not min-max, but like, I just want to get it off. You know? Who the hell would take that state construction efficiency? Yeah, basically. Of 0. Maybe we win an election with someone other than the armed forces. That'd be sweet. I thought you wanted to have no puppets so you could join a customs union. Yeah, but... Yeah, I was thinking about that. The problem is... We'll actually swap these to skirmish, but save the other ones. Probably not the correct decision, but whatever. The overall what we're trying to do with the run... Oh, did they back down? So how much do I get refunded? Okay, it looks like they backed down. Sure, I guess. So got a little refunded. So the idea is, for this run, we're trying to do Grander Columbia. So... Or that's the purpose here. And I think we can actually get it here. We have to own all of Andes, Gran Colombia, and La Plata. Strategic region. Oh, does that mean we need... Here, let's actually look at what we actually need. Oh my god, I've forgotten where the lenses are. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, that means we have to let them colonize too? Graham. And maybe we should have just annexed and tried to get in. The problem was it wasn't very efficient. Holy shit. I guess we could eat that. Military spending? Audio subs don't go back far. You didn't say before the war. Good luck. Yeah. Military seems very weak for the size. I don't necessarily want to pay a lot more for way bigger military. It would make us a GP. If we actually probably want to upgrade the Navy a little bit to try and get to being a GP. So for the decreased interest rate, like it might actually save us money. But construction is just taking so long. I think we're popping off a little bit now though, because we are getting the... Definitely should have increased these earlier, but they're helping a lot. Where's our Plantian secession? Where is it? Where is Harvey Dent? Okay. There's Harvey Dent. Does that mean we also have to take Paraguay? But the thing is if we don't let Chile go after all this, then what's going to happen is someone else is going to colonize it and we'll have to take it from them. That kind of sucks. Quick tip here, if you want to pass technocracy, just play press tilde. That'll do it. No, we're gonna do this without the yeah, I actually don't even know, straight up just don't know like all the debug things. Alright, we're gonna put 2 of these at the front. Pause. Oh, this place is probably building them slow as hell. It's got a ton of turmoil. Frick, man. Oh my god. Maybe I'm just supposed to pay for road maintenance in the one place in my manufacturing place. I just don't even know. Am I supposed to pay for road maintenance here? Is this the way? Can I get up to 50? No, I would be too short of being able to swap stuff without losing a tax. That sucks. Alright, let's not forget to do a landing. Let's not forget that we're at war. Police are very good. Like to have them level 4 at least. Yeah, I think we will probably end up going that route with like what's going on here. It's just like super. Definitely haven't played this super tight either. Kind of a little bit annoyed at myself. But the flip side is like I haven't played in weeks. So don't super hate it. It's whatever. Oh no, the secession. Then you could combo it with violent suppression for turmoil, but you have huge turmoil over your country, so level 5 is basically needed. Yep. Maybe delete agriculture. It's not the agriculture, it's the construction efficiency that I would be using it for. Problem is I'm like constructing like almost nothing at a time. I'm constructing at the speed of slow right now. Almost every place has like 50% construction malice. It's like particularly acute because I'm getting like the turmoil because presidential republic's butt. So we're getting some from turmoil, so we're getting minus 35 here, and then we're also almost on all of our states we're getting this, so we're getting like minus 55 construction, plus a little bit because we have positive modifiers, but hey, we're in the green for the first time ever. And we keep getting secession movements, which is kind of not what we want. But we should get technocracy, which should allow us to become legitimate, which should help us get rid of a lot of this stuff, so. So, all this should help out quite a lot, actually. So I think we're kind of getting it going. There's an event with Trade Units Revolution that gets you militarized police force. That gives turmoil reduction. Temporarily, I'm assuming, right? Or is it permanent? There's some weird permanent modifiers that are just nuts. Like, free authority for forever. It's like, what? Probably gonna, yeah, we are going speed 5, alright. Come on, can we get lucky? We've gotten so many bad ticks. Alright, thank you so much. Oh no, we're illegitimate government. Oh, thank God. Balance has been restored to the forest, holy shit. Temporary 5 years. You gotta get some UI mods. Yeah, but people, I've pulled this before and people don't like the UI mods. It like, it also makes, when people click on my content, they think I'm playing modded instead of vanilla. Rejoice, finally, legitimacy. Yeah, a breath of fresh air. Let's re-increase taxes. Finally, money as well. Just everything's all coming together all at once here. I don't even know what's causing such an enormous pop-off exactly. I think it's just because I'm handsome. I'm pretty sure that's the mechanic. Just handsome and good at the game. I think that's how that works. Just really good looking. Was that really for all? Was that really for all for the South Andean secession? Just that little bit? No, this is that other one? Yeah, and then this is the other secession here. I'm assuming you're on a little bit of a lag with that comment. But yeah, just the one. Because it rolls the dice for each one, right? So. We have to face Brazil and Chile? How do you get to maintain your alliance? Come on. So I guess we just maybe annex some of our boys. Actually, let's go after... Oh, we can't. We've just been damaging these guys' relations for forever. Same with these guys. We need to start some shit in that area if we want to do anything. Belungen. We won't need the oil for a hot minute. I guess maybe annexing Sind is kind of okay. Let's just save just in case things are weird. Could probably just auto-load though. It's not too big a deal. It's starting to come time where maybe we could go after... If they haven't updated their PMs... Nope, they have. Just kidding, never meant any of it. We're also gonna get GP'd soon here, I think. Oh no, wait. Nope, our boats won't do it. Our like 5 boats that we built won't do it. Guaranteed Lives is gonna be nice. Wow, did we just luck sack the first one with like just pipping it? Wow. Okay. This is what being handsome and good at the game does for you. You just get lucky every time. Yeah, I was behind. Time to increase your legitimacy more by taking Beijing. I just talked about that. You'll get to see it in like 10 seconds. It's, we checked China, then we can't do it. Can you do a legitimacy tier list? What do you mean? It's always best to have a lot of legitimacy. You mean like a tier list, tell people to always go presidential republic and then like have parties such that like you could never be legitimate? Oh my god, we really just like luck sacked every single one in a row. Beautiful. I think we're gonna need another admiral here. What the f- did I click the wrong spot? Really? Rip the dream, dude. Southern Africa instead of the Andes. Guess it's time to make a South Africa Navy. Oh, something like that. A month after the war starts, auto saves will be all after play declaration. Yeah, but it's mainly about dodging the very beginning. Or like, it's mainly about dodging, less dodging the war and more about dodging the insane Diplo situation. I'll take the minus loan interest rate, maybe. Just gonna put more of those in the front. Getting in on Sind, it's gonna be nice. Now I feel like we're popping off a little bit here. Which feels good. We're gonna get pump jacks soon. Get the fuck out of here. Of course, we have a pop problem, guys. We definitely have a pop problem. And we're not strong enough to fight Qing. But are we strong enough to fight these guys? Oh, I forgot. Whoops. We're just gonna do this now. Do you want to construct in Transvaal or nah? Let's take a look at our graph. It's still super bad. We can't even up to get out of here. Pain. So much pain. Our armies are getting clapped because of the modifier. Just gonna move everyone on over. Well, we didn't need a strong military for them, so... He cheated? What? When did I cheat? Do you have ammo for skirmish? We'll find some ammo. I don't think we're running a shortage of it. We might be. I think we were exporting ammo. Ooh, yuck. I think we'll import this from the Brazilians. Maybe we can get them not to hate us so much. We've been improving relations. Personally, I would just rev reset, get rid of the radicals. But what is the achievement share? I'm not sure. I think it's... I think we could rev reset the achievement. With the achievement... Just uncomfortable. Form Grand Colombia, we've done that, and own all the land in Grand Colombia, Andes, and La Plata strategic regions. So we actually kind of have to wait for these guys to colonize a whole bunch, so it's like not hyper pressing that we do some of this stuff. Oh, we can bankroll too. We can alliance, customs union, anyone? Nope. But we can start bankrolling people if we wanted. Usually this is like the area where we strategically expand. We're just like raw dogging it. I mean, maybe we try and diplo get Orania, because we cannot, without expelling diplomats, we're actually really never going to acquire infamy here, so maybe we just stop damaging relations and we start bankrolling them. Something like this. Yeah, I think the achievement's fine if we do that, but... So, there are a ton of pops in here. Now we can try and get them in our customs union. Are they... I mean, they're very likely to be defending the borders, but on politics, they have closed borders, so they won't even allow migrants, so we actually just do have to subjugate and annex. I believe Russia sides with the enemy, and I don't even think... I'm not even sure we win that 1v1. We probably do, but... So you're saying enforce a revolution. So many people are pissed. So many people like this, though. Oh, this will make a rev happen, right? We're gonna take a quick save before we force this rev, but reset the infamy like that. Or the radicals. Need no migration controls for some like events. Anyways, The moment you click on switch country, you disable achievements, I'm pretty sure, but there's an achievement for switching sides and revs, so it should stay. Keep the revolution going, this is good. Wait, you're saying swap sides? I don't want to swap sides. Can't we just beat the revolution and get rid of a bunch of radicals? Right? Or am I missing something? Police brutality. I think that's the one time I've ever chosen that. But we're looking to fight this rev now. That's a big secession, actually. Gotta have 2 guys on each front because of front splitting. My understanding, I remember it resets a whole bunch of the radicals. I think we win this rev. Maybe we don't even win this rev. So are we supposed to turn down there? Are we supposed to turn down their PMs now? I think we just ramp up the military more in here. Add one of these as well, and then didn't even realize we're on the not the best PM for that. Get a little bit more of a bank. I'm for the reaction rather than the revolution. The rev will probably delete a lot of hard to build buildings. They usually don't delete the buildings that produce stuff. Alright. But it's a little bit annoying we have a secession on top of a rev. Yeah, I actually don't know if we win this. This looks low-key spooky as fuck. It's pretty close to 50-50. But the timing sucks, because we're not going to be able to put down this uprising. The timing is just really butt with such a big native uprising. Why the fuck did it delete all the barracks out of our queue? Did we just build them all? We did just build them all. You should have changed PMs before the rev started. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to micro today. I just wanted to blast speed 5. I think we're gonna load and change the PMs though. Yeah. Reload and change down the PMs and then fight on the same side on the war. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller in terms of a proportion of the military, and so I just didn't know my own country. They had like the same number of battalions after I just like added like another 10 in the capital when I thought my military was relatively small. So let's turn down the PMs. The problem is we have like barracks is like all over the place that are like low level, whatever. Okay, let's just open this. So we know that Antiquia is not revving, and we think everything else is basically. I think it'll be good enough that we just do it like this. Actually, this isn't like optimal, but I think Oman's not gonna rev, right? Yeah, so we'll keep Oman. Is Honduras revving? Guatemala is the only one that's not. We might get a little bit of a different role. It would actually also be way easier if we actually had like 2 tick difference and we get 2 ticks later this revolution. That way we could put this down and then rev. Yeah, but we don't. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change them all in the conscription centers. Oh well. I think we might just keep. Alright, we just have. These aren't all subs. I hate that it doesn't automatically all subsidize everything. Oh, what the hell? Are the generals on both sides fighting this? I don't have a 16 stack general. Oh, it's 13, the 13er. Okay, got it. We want this on this side, actually. Oop, I didn't see Paul's message that you deleted. It is tedious, though. That's why I wouldn't want to do it. If you want to be more optimal, change the lowest, then the highest, then the lowest to give equipment change modifier. That way they're on 111. Generalist Gaming, I need advice. The Industrialists are complaining about the existence of subsistence farms, and one of my problems is, do I follow their advice or not? I think you follow their advice every time, right? I can't remember the exact event. I know of the event you're talking about, and I literally choose the exact same one every time. The one that gives migration. Which is probably not correct to do it every time, but that's how I play it. I have to imagine like there's a non-zero when it should be done a different way. Yeah, we'll take reduced throughput on buildings we have none of. We'll also delete this barracks out here. The pain, the misery. Alright, we'll do that to help that out. And then this guy, it's a little two-stacker. Move over there. Or maybe we wanted him here. I think I activated him like kind of everywhere. I guess I could recruit a guy down here. Oh, I didn't activate him in Sind. Let's do that. We are fighting some out of Sind. Should I get the 5% authority permanently? I don't know, guys. Oh, what am I doing with my life? Clearly not thinking. We could still put in conscription edicts. We actually might just use a couple. Well, no, I think we'll be fine with just the one. No? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be fine. The Sin succession is going to be really annoying because they are actually giving us a ton of troops. Political migration. Do we want a radical right now? I mean, we don't mind having a trade unionist, but I think we actually don't. We don't like the technocracy. I like the other stuff. He would make a mockery of Grand Columbia. We are the technocracy. I am the Senate. We get the Cindy secession. God, this like entire episode is like a hot mess right now. Just gonna finish dusting this guy up. Crush the Inca secession, and now we can crush this as well. We're gonna lose our power rank. Oh no. If we demote to minor, we might actually lose subjects. Yeah, we're gonna lose subjects if we demote. God damn. I hate that mechanic so much. It's pretty obnoxious. Alright, we're gonna start. We want to move towards this stuff. Don't want to run a malice, but we're gonna do this. And go for multiculti. Dayak secession. So many secession movements. Just so painful. Also sucks that like all of our manufacturing is here. Like 100% basically. This rev's kind of brutal. Generalist, please help my IG leader. It was found to be in an affair with a member of the clergy. Do I cover it up or not? We always expose the boyo. Got some breakfast now. Thanks for the stream. Good to hear, Samuel. Have a good, hopefully productive rest of your day. Hopefully my house will be here in the morning. Or when you get home from work. Hurricanes be like that. See how easy revolutions are to win? Just have to... Yeah, I know about the PM changing. I just didn't want to do it. Alright. We're just gonna do these by hand, I think. Might be reasonable in some spots. We're just gonna leave that. Oh, this is also fantastic. Just erase half the radicals, and we get parliamentary republic. Oh my god. Beautiful. Now we do have to land now. Send. And these guys. God, I really just gotta land them with a 37 stack. Or recruit another general. Rifling is completed. Modernizing the arsenal. Oh, they deleted so many construction centers, huh? The great purging of the construction centers was had here. Yeah, this is fine. I think we'll get rid of this edicts here. The encouraged resource one's pretty marginal at this point too, to be honest. Got the 23 and the 13. I guess it's still probably a lot, but didn't even really care about the no migration controls. But here we are. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Could restrict child labor. Maybe we don't want to for humanitarian reasons. You didn't lose Chile. I think they got demoted, or you were already unimportant enough. I think we... Oh, we did get demoted, but... So they did get demoted. Interesting. Because I've definitely had it where I've revved and then lost stuff, which is really obnoxious, to be honest. God, it's taking us so long to add these back in, but... It's really worth it in the end. Where we have the most available labor, that is... I think La Paz is the absolute... Is this the worst province in the game? Here, let's see. Yeah, we're not building there. Minus 53, just base construction. We're building in Zulia instead. Cool. We actually get good use out of that. Now, we probably can't steal passenger all of them. Actually, we probably have relatively cheap steel. No, we have expensive steel. That's not it. Oh my god, they need to all be on. We didn't swap all these. We didn't swap all these. That's fine. You win this round. Oh, we forgot to turn on pump jacks. Jesus Christ. Well, that's our shortage. So why don't we not run a shortage? GG. We're still on whaling fleet. Oh, these places will employ up. We're fine, we Gucci. Let's go all the way tonight. What have we done? We are trying to reset PMs. English Chile. Mr. Gaming, can you please show the radical map mode? Yep. Look at the bright side, you're getting rid of debt, which means you can have more construction. Did you just change the did you change the UDPM? He's forgetting everything. The rev made him. Yeah, I'm playing real loose, to be honest. I might have forgotten the UDPM. Yep. I didn't. France says, hey, why don't you give up? Throw in the towel. Sorry, friend. Actually, we could start a war with Argentina and then say yes. We would have everything we need. Get to join their market. I think this is a no, though. It's going to be a no from me, dog. I think we dominion them, though. We could puppet them, too, here. Oh, we have to face Brazil as well. Do we have a big enough military for that? Probably. Kind of just want to eco up here, but also we have no infamy. Wow, they're a minor power right now? What the hell? Kind of want to go after them then. We have to rank up a little bit. Where'd it go? Somebody's there low. Yeah, radicals really do reset its conquering part that's important. God, we're gonna get another secession here? Jesus. Come on. Oh, what the hell? Dude, your PMs get all kinds of messed up. I guess we should have started the war before this tick. I might end the stream here. I think I'm playing really bad. Or I might end the stream soon here. You hear the storm outside? Might just be my ceiling fan. Might help a gun. The winds aren't too bad yet. I don't see anything going crazy. But it'll be soon. It's like, but it's gonna be like really bad tomorrow morning. Is like, or in the middle of the afternoon. I should be fine. I don't think I'm in an area that floods that easy. Oh no. I couldn't roll the tech. We're making so much money though. Really gotta expand the construction centers. Oop, these are where I have no pops, actually. Tokia. Uruguay. Panama. I wanted to build where I had a bunch of pops. So that's where I'm more likely to put stuff. Except not La Paz. It's the ceiling fan you're hearing. The ceiling fan is on, which is not normally on, and it's on because I know it's gonna get hot in my room. Because I can't have the, Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Why is there... I didn't even notice they joined. Holy shit. God damn it. Okay. But yeah, that's the fan you're hearing. Fortunately. Maybe lower taxes as well, get rid of more radicals. Yeah, but then we won't be able to construct as much. Although, lowering it right now while we haven't pushed out the construction yet actually makes some sense, so we'll do this. Especially if it puts us in a new... It doesn't put us in a new bracket, but I think I'm fine with it. Decrease radical approval by moving your capital to a state with no radicals, less radical political power. It's a galaxy brain. Hey, we could get Orania into our customs union. Let's go, baby. And we have an obligation? Come on, let's do it. It's my first time ever giving the slow business to Orania instead of just conquering them. How big is our investment pool? 1 million? It's barely draining. Jesus, we just need to ramp up the construction. I guess I don't hate having a few of these in Sind. Maybe a couple in Zanzibar. Maybe we should just be building more in these places anyways, because they don't have these massive construction malices. But then we have to use convoys to ship it. God. Terrible. We up our institutions? No. Wow, we don't win this war straight up. Guess we'll always conscript out of La Paz, huh? Not actually worthwhile though, yeah. I think we're gonna do some of this now. On top of ramping up the construction. Just completely push that place out. God, what assholes, dude. Join the Bornean uprising here. Do we even have a lot of these? People always complain about, like, infinite of these being constructed, but honestly, I just, like, I haven't had that experience. I still don't have a strong opinion which one of these is better, but since we already have plus 20% clout, so we're gonna... No, I don't think we're gonna do that. But we are losing this war currently, so they might get their freedom. Were we supposed to conscript up more? God, that sucks. We were supposed to watch the freaking war score. Like, not an ape. I think we lose this now. Maybe not, I don't know. It'll be real tough for us to... Why is this... Yeah. Because the problem is I hate that the AI, once you get them below 0, it doesn't automatically tick down, but you automatically tick down even if you, like, rip up the war goals. I also have to eat like another 700 calories for the day. So probably calling it after this war. Oh, now we're gonna lose the war here. This is so unrealistic that we would be like, oh, you know what? You got us, boy. Actually, maybe we get Argentina before all this is... Oh wait, we wanted to get Brazil, right? But we have to be a major power. Actually, is this even worth it? Let's just see how much it would cost. $62 infamy. Yeah, maybe we just don't do that. We're just gonna have to fight Brazil. Wow, GG. Yeah, basically. Dripping with realism. We surrender to the island kingdom after the real combatants gives up the fight. Realistic simulation. It's fine though. I mean, like, I don't think it was... I think the game mechanics are... Like, I understand the game mechanics. There was no opacity there that, like, caused us to lose, and it was just, like, a little bit silly. You know, I just played really loose there. And I'm not... Overall, not playing very good this session. And it wasn't bothering me earlier. It's starting to bother me now. I don't know. Sure, trade agreement. I hate how these guys are like the best guys to conquer, and they are always the guys who like do the thing. We have a decent amount of gov spending coming in. I mean, we can dominion these guys. Can also just wait. This is a disgrace. Oh, we're super fucked on engines. Okay, let's... we can stop those. Here. We want to definitely stop all the sugar ones now. Don't forget to suppress the industrialist facts. I know we have labor problems here, so... Yeah, maybe this encouraged resource industries is like really past its time here. We are supposed to acquire infamy here. If we get above, maybe we are supposed to go after Brazil. I mean, Brazil will look really nice with the borders, TBH. We just get Grander Colombia over the entire thing. That's really not this run, is it? I mean, I was hoping we'd be able to conclude it this episode, but like we're just not going to be able to get all this territory this episode. That's like not impossible. It's not possible. Oh, we can establish this colony. Whoops. Ugh. Why suppress the industrialists? Gotta stay tuned for Pelea's meme guides. Tahiti's impassable. Passable. Just stalling out on this. Well, actually, to be fair, we stalled out because we went down to like 50 construction because of the rev, and now we're back up. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Why don't we... I mean, I think we're supposed to... Brazil actually doesn't really fulfill much, like, stuff. These guys major still. Yeah. Like, mostly what we need is pops. Wow, that's a fat Austria-Hungary. Dominion Brazil. Not sure if you need it, but it'll definitely look cool. Make Simone Bolivar proud. Yeah. That's what I... Yeah. Okay. Well, then... We gotta upgrade our power rank first. I guess we can have the La Paz dudes be soldiers, because that is like such bad construction. But this should up our power rank a little bit. Nah, that's not going to be enough, I don't think. That might be enough. I love how revolutions change the GDP graph, just like wonking up and down. Triage is nice. I don't think triage affects power projection though. Unfortunately. Ooh, we cannot swap all those at once, can we? Or maybe we could have, but we shan't. By the way, make more construction, you definitely have more money, and military taxes aren't even a max yet. Yes, but we're adding like 15 unis and a bunch of mill. I kind of want to... Well, I guess now we're really cranking up. Before we were at like plus 30. We do need to get... Oh, we're so close right here. I think we just have to let the things recruit up, right? We'll just do this. I think this gets us there. Either way, knife in the back. I probably should have checked my stuff, but you know what they say, if you don't check it, it's never bad. If you don't know about the problem, there is no problem. Alright. I'm gonna save because this war is actually gonna be huge. Just gonna activate everywhere except where we have our edicts. I think we also have this here. I think that'll be fine. They don't say that. Huge war. If you're making 80k, you can add. Yeah. You are correct, Paul. We're just cowardly. We're just being cowardly. You're 100% right. Not in La Paz, though. I think we might not do a landing with this 10 stack, which was kind of our earlier plan, and we might just put him on the Brazil front instead. This war is going to be a little bit pricey. Where it doesn't have... Where's... Okay, this place is isolated, but it's not a big deal. Artillery is expensive, just as long as we're not running a shortage, but I'm sure, yeah, we could stop exporting it. That seems fine. So now we're losing money. But bam. Oh, we forgot to go for war reps, Jesus. Or for the other guy even, Argentina. Is there actually a rule to how much I should deficit spend, or just use your intuition? Like, I think you're mostly right, but I think you could be more precise. I mean, you have to be aware of tech. It's like a cross-section. I'm certain there's like a more useful heuristic you could construct relatively easy, but like it's a cross-section of, you know, your technology, your power rank, and you know, how productive buildings are at the given time. The biggest like confounding variable for like making a like hard and fast like heuristic is you don't know exactly how productive buildings are going to be, right? And so the more productive buildings are, the more you can deficit spend. So deficit spending gets worse as the game goes later, not just because you move off of like laissez-faire, but because marginal buildings or an additional building is worth a whole lot less relative to, you know, the interest as the game goes on, because the buildings tend to become less profitable. So there's no like hard and fast. I don't think you need war ups from them. Play things. Okay, yeah. But yeah, there's no heuristic that's like perfect, because the reason there's no perfect heuristic, because I could give you a percentage that you want the interest rate to be below, which would be like the way you would do it, but like what percentage is acceptable is like it's contingent on how valuable the buildings will be. But on the other hand, sometimes like when you get super late game, you don't really care about being over that heuristic, because like you're stemming the economy more so than anything else. So I do it mainly based on feel, but with like a couple understandings. Like you can't crank 80% debt as a major power generally, is my feeling. Unless you have some petite bourgeoisie nonsense going with really happy petite bourgeoisie or whatever. Where did our guys go? Did our guys just get all unassigned? Fuck, I love this game. God damn it, dude. Where's our 7 stack? Is he moving? Alright, whatever. Eventually, super late game, you start caring about the debt because the game will end before you yeah, you stop caring. Start not caring. Yeah, the extra not care. The game's gonna end. What are we looking like at Transvaal? We actually don't have a lot of construction malices here. I think we have a decent amount of labor, so we're gonna get things going. I think a little bit better here. We got some turmoil, but it's fine. It's fine. No need to worry. Why did oh my god, dude. Why is our guy just straight up fucking leave entirely? Where's this guy? He's in a battle, so we can't assign him? Wait, what? He's in a battle and he's unmobilized? Alright, Jesus. This game's a hot mess. It's like really aggravating sometimes. Because we just like, we got a couple bricked fronts for like a period of time. I mean, this isn't like a, this is a relatively close war, like. Ooh, that's an expensive little touch-up. I think when the 15 stack gets there, we'll maybe land with the 5 and the 10. Oh, what's this? This is part of the same front? This is part of the same front? That's cool, that makes sense. No, wait, it's not part of the same front. No, it's part of the same front. Jesus Christ, dude. It's like... It's also late for you. Yeah, I'm playing super not tight right now. I can, But we're about to subjugate Brazil. We also managed to get a truce with Argentina that we probably shouldn't have. It's going to be mainly chill from here. Why do we have so much government administration? What the hell? I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but like... I just don't know where we got it all from. Did we really have a bunch of... Oh my god. No. Come on. The freaking auto queue put it in, like, when the enemy had control of us. We've just been building a ton of government administrations. It's not like the end of the world, I guess, but it's kind of annoying. That guy probably isn't successful with just the one. There we go. Our 5 stack got freed up. How grand can Colombia be before it stops being Colombia? Ouch, the truth hurts. Do you think split state secession claims can be used for low infamy? Secession claims or return CB on the split state? I think you've talked to me about this before. And it seems a little gimmicky, right? Watch these guys siphon off our pops. Drink our milkshake. No, just kidding. We're gonna drink their milkshake here. Why does La Paz have so much attraction, migration attraction? We do not want them to have migration attraction. It's because the gold? Jesus. Maybe we actually want to build some of this stuff here. Do these guys have rice sub farms? Probably not. Subsistence rice paddies. Okay, I see you. So we can build over these to decrease the migration attraction. The problem is building over them takes a lot. We actually can't get mill access towards this guy, so we can't do anything about him. We're super notorious, though. Notorious PIG. I think that, yeah, these guys are wary for now. They're still cooperative. Yeah, it's gimmicky. Yeah, a lot of things in this game are gimmicky, though. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it, a strong one. I think we are going to conclude the stream here because I'm starting to make a lot of mistakes here. An extra lot of mistakes. But we have this episode expanded quite a lot. We did get out from under the thumb of Great Britain, which was really anticlimactic because they just backed down. When we managed to go after Brazil, we got humiliated over here. This is our shame in Brunei with the not normal Brunei flag, right? I don't think that's their normal flag. I can't remember though. But we got humiliated there. And now we have to just go for Argentina. I guess we might just go for most of this just to get a nice little snapshot. Something like this. We are going for the Grander Colombia achievement, which does require we control all these strategic regions, which actually is going to take a lot longer time-wise than I thought, because we will have to go after Argentina. We have to control the strategic regions, La Plata entirely and the Andes entirely. And so we have to annex and Grand Colombia. We have to do all of this non-Brazil land. And so we're going to have to actually annex Paraguay as well as Argentina. And we got to let these Argentina and Peru colonize all this. Otherwise, USA is going to colonize it and UK is going to colonize it because the achievement says we have to control all of it. And if they colonize it, then we'll have to take the dirt from them. So the truth hurts. Very nice stream. Thank you, Playa. It was definitely a last minute. Just trying to get some Victoria content out because I haven't made Victoria playing in a while. And also kind of wanted to knock some of the rust off before making recorded videos. And wasn't really sure where I wanted to start with the recorded videos, this type of thing. And so, yeah. But thank you. It's always nice to have positive feedback. Simone Bolivar's dream was to make Grand Colombia big strong enough that the European powers couldn't push them around like the USA. Rough. So much for not... So much... You know where the sticking the thumb in pie expression comes from in terms of, like, my own, like, expressions? It comes from referring to what the United States did to South America, so... But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Thank you, I. Thompson. And I will be trying to roll out some content, assuming my power doesn't get blasted tomorrow. So I might be without power tomorrow. We'll see how that shakes out. Or it might be without power like later tonight. We'll see. I'm thinking it's going to be very mild, but small sample size on these hurricanes, so I don't really know. But I hope the rest of you have a good rest of your day. If you would like, you can do the like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all this sort of stuff. It does help out. And other than that, have a good morning / evening, because lots of parts of the world. Bye-bye now. I said bye-bye now.